Hey guys, this is Geek with you with Malcolm and John, number 13, and we're back again. And as you know, John has been away, joining the Foreign Legion, and he's been in a lot of trouble. And he got basically kicked out because, well, he kept in contact with his wife, so now he's in trouble. Yes, there's many reasons, but let's just say this: it involved sitting in a tent with a camel outside making really weird noises and some video footage that was leaked online. If you want to find this leaked footage, go to www.ijustpissmyselfjohn.com and you'll find it. So, how you doing, John?
Are you finished?
I'm finished.
First of all, it's great to see you, man. But no, we went on our trip, and that was awesome. The boat got a little shaky, but that was fun. I mean, there was a lot of really good people watching. Cabo San Lucas is absolutely beautiful. And I know 5 steps off the boat, like, hey, cigars, jewelry.
Was this for sale?
Huh?
Is this for sale, or were they just giving it away?
Oh, all for sale.
Okay.
And we took a glass bottom boat tour of some of the rock formations, and that was really cool.
Nice.
Yeah. And there was one spot where they stopped where there's actually 3 oceans in one spot.
Oh, wow.
There's the Pacific Ocean, the North American Ocean, and another one that was all in one spot.
How can you see 3 oceans in one spot?
They all come together in that one spot.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. But we saw a magic show. We went back in the boat. We saw a magic show. We saw a comedian. Just did all kinds of stuff.
Oh, what did the magic show have?
Oh, the guy was mainly cards and sleight of hand. But some of the stuff he do is actually pretty amazing.
It's crazy when you think about the stuff they can do. I mean, there'll be things that you're seeing. It's just like, how'd they do it? And it's the most simplest thing to them.
Oh yeah, to them it's second nature.
Yeah.
Like this big trick, he invited a guy up on stage with a $100 bill, and he had the guy sign the bill, whatever, and then he gave it to the guy. He folded it up and did his little hand thing, and it's gone, right?
Yeah.
Then he breaks it up, a deck of cards, and said, "Well, pick a card." Guy picks a card, and then he does his little spiel. Can't find it; it's not here. But he, eventually finds it, like in his mouth, whatever. However it got there, whatever. He starts to unfold it. He says, "Well, do you know how they make cards? Well, they have different layers of paper, blah blah blah." Starts to tear the card, tears open the little sections of the card, and the money's inside the freaking sections of the card.
Bloody hell!
How in the hell do you do that?
Well, the thing is, it's funny because if it's got the guy's name written on it,
yeah.
How the hell do they do it?
Yeah, exactly.
It's strange.
Well, like I saw David Blaine do one of those. You know who that is, right? The magician.
Yeah, the master.
Yeah, I saw him do one with Harrison Ford. Some kind of thing. Had Harrison Ford sign a playing card. And so just put it in his mouth, and then it's gone. Blah blah. Well, pick out any fruit you have in your basket. Picks out the fruit. So we'll grab a knife and cut it open down the middle. Cuts it open, and the freaking bill's inside the fruit.
So let me go. Sorry, Harrison Ford and David Blaine were on your boat.
No.
So did you say they weren't on your boat?
Huh?
Did you just not say Harrison Ford and David Blaine were on your boat?
No, it's not what I said.
Oh, okay. I thought
one I'd seen before.
Oh, I was going to say.
That'd be tight, but no.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be tight, but no.
I saw David Blaine quite a few times. I've seen him on shows, doing tricks.
Oh, yeah.
I never forget when he was on this morning, and all he did was put his hand up like this. He said nothing in the interview, and he had the eye there. And he was just going like this.
Right.
And they talked to him. He said absolutely nothing.
Oh, jeez.
And then he put himself in that box and then under the water and all that stuff. Crazy.
He was on that pedestal in New York City.
Yeah, exactly. Crazy man.
Yeah, he's. I mean, away from all that stuff, he's odd.
He is. I do like Dynamo more, though, to be fair.
Who?
Dynamo.
Yeah.
He's better, if you ask me. Not in the sense that he's a better magician, but he's not as extreme.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that, because when you get people very extreme, like Dave Blaine, it kind of puts you off a bit.
True.
Yeah.
David Blaine stuff's pretty insane.
It is very insane. But at the same time, it makes people remember him, so...
Yeah. I
was wondering if I think he hung upside down and then jumped into a load of boxes or something once.
Interesting. I think I saw that one.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's English, isn't he?
No.
Because I've seen him I saw him on a lot of English shows back in the day.
No.
Little Ass on the Prairie when he was running with a bonnet on his head and, you know.
Right. No.
The Waltons, where he was basically talking to John Boy Walton, calling him his brother. Oh, dear.
Oh, please, okay.
Please tell me you and Trey did a Titanic moment where you put your arms out.
No.
No?
No.
I've always wanted to do that.
Nope.
No.
No, we spent most of our time near the back of the boat.
Near the back of the boat. What was at the back?
Our room.
Oh, okay. I see. Because you've been sick down the toilet.
Among other things.
Okay. Well, I like that, but among other things.
Like before I got sick.
But how long was it before you got sick then?
Day 4.
Oh, okay. So you got 3 days then.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
But you know the worst part about that is you can't stop because you're actually in the ocean.
Exactly. You're in the middle of nowhere. You need to dive off and swim to a hospital. What are you going to do?
You should be glad it weren't for months.
Oh my God, that would have been horrible.
You'd have come back. You would have been like a stick insect. Hello.
Oh. I'll tell you though that when we got back, when we got off the boat and back on land, I was just like, oh, thank God.
I've never worn a wristband like that just in case, because if you end up on like that, were you sick overboard?
Huh?
Were you sick overboard? There's a lot of people up over the boat, don't they?
Nope. I went straight to our room and lost it in the on the toilet.
Did you have a bucket?
No, just the toilet.
So I want to ask you how this worked out. So if you were bad on both ends, right? Where were you sick?
What do you mean?
All right, so if you got it on both ends and you got bad diarrhea and you're being sick,
right?
Surely you had a point where you were doing it at the exact same time.
No,
never.
One after the other, yes, but not at the same time.
Because I remember one time I was sick, I'd be like at the same time.
No.
All right. The
never got to that point.
Worst part about that time was I was completely nude. All right.
Oh, thank you for that. Thank you for that visual.
Got them out on the phone, 10 I was blind, and then I started swimming in my own shit. Passed out.
Great.
Yeah. Then I passed out.
I would have too.
After falling out the tub.
Damn.
Oh, I cleaned myself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shoot, I got home. We got home Friday afternoon. The drive home was like 6.5 hours.
Fucking hell.
Which, yeah, it was good to be back in, back on the road and relaxed instead of, boat that's jumping up and down left or right. But got home, first thing I did was sit down on the freaking toilet, and it all just went to hell from there. Well,
I'm just glad that you're feeling a bit better now.
Yeah. Honestly, I got up Saturday morning. I was like, I'll go message and tell Malcolm we're doing a chat today. No problem, right?
Yeah.
Get up. I'm like, no, we're not.
It's amazing how things like that happen. One minute you feel like you're fine, and the next minute,
yeah.
I've had times where I've been so rough. I've not even known it. I'll be like, oh, I'll be all right. Yeah, I'm going strong. Yeah, I'm a lot better. All right, get out, do something. I'm like, oh no, get up.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
not good. You should always get that time to relax in because you never know what's going to happen. You might have been sick on one of the chats.
No, yeah, that would have been horrible.
Right. It'd be memorable, and I could have recorded it, kept watching it.
Oh yeah, you would have too.
And I'd have
Put it on
made the best
YouTube.
of moment.
Put it on YouTube. Look at this asshole.
I'd have made the best moment of where it went slow motion like your face like this. And then the slow motion with like this tune in the background.
Every 15 minutes is hold on.
So, since you've been back, what you been doing?
Well, work was great. You know, just been kicked ass all week at work, and you know, company Christmas party last night. That was kind of cool. Good food, good people. My best friend was there with his wife, so that was awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
You got off with 6 women at the party, didn't you? On the printing machine.
No.
Yeah.
I was there with the girl of my dreams, so I'm cool.
This is true. When you have to go with James, you don't think about that stuff.
That's right.
You just dream of it.
Yep.
No.
Exactly.
You know. Let's say so. I've been doing a bit. Now that my majority has passed on, I've kind of moved into the living room more to watch stuff. It's more of a man cave now in a way.
Well, yeah, the 60-inch flat screen and shit.
Yeah, it's 60 centimeters in there, and
Sweet.
and Donna can't hear the TV even though she's directly above. So I can watch things there in the evening as well. You know.
Things.
That's when I put the HD Blu-ray porn on. You know.
Great. 3D porn.
3D porn, and it's beautiful on there actually.
Great.
And yes, I know I've got multiple copies. It's fine. It's normal. I'm a man. It works. And so it's funny because when I'm upstairs, when my mum used to have TV on at that same level,
yeah,
I could hear the bloody thing all the way through the house. It did my ears in. Donna can't hear a bloody thing. Can't hear a single thing of it.
Well, is there carpeting on the floor that she's on?
No.
How weird.
I think she's just part F. It's good for me. It's good for me because it means I can watch stuff. Sometimes I say something, she goes, and I'm like, oh.
Don't know.
She asks me, so I go, oh, what? She goes, what? It's always annoyed me, Pill. You know, they can't hear. They go, aye. Oh, aye. That. Why not just go, what did you say? Aye. I'm like, oh. My nan used to do it all the time. Huh? Oh.
Yeah, and I've been watching, you know, the 8,000 Star Wars commercials.
Oh, yeah, you're addicted to that, aren't you? Wanting to see it.
I want to see it really bad.
Oh, it's a massive flop.
Please.
It made me laugh. I saw it on Facebook, and some guy went, what if it's really bad? And someone went, trust me, it isn't. And I'm like, you haven't seen the fucking thing. How do you know?
Oh, I know.
People don't know. People said Revenge of the Sith wasn't going to be bad, and everybody hated that. And it was the one I actually liked.
Well, just, you know, people, hell, the minute it started being made, people had their own, you know, this is going to happen, this has to happen. Shut up.
I'll tell you what's got to happen. Luke Skywalker's got to get killed off. That's what's got to happen.
Well, Mark Hamill already blew that.
The thing that annoys me with people, and it's of any genre and any movie thing, whether it's Star Wars, X-Files, or something I really love, you know what I mean? Right. Is people expect so much, right, from these things. They expect to be really, really good. They don't have to be good. They can be the worst thing in the world. You're not going to know until after it's been on, all right? But everybody's like, oh, it's going to be really, really good. It might not be, you know? I hope it is, but it might not. You know, it's going to be so bad. I'm probably going to wait till it comes out on Blu-ray to watch it.
Right.
Because I'm not going to go and see it in the cinema. I know that because you got all these rabid fans in there, all making weird Chewbacca noises and shit.
Oh yeah, you probably miss hearing half the movie because the two busy screaming or fucking. Yeah, that would be irritating as hell.
Exactly. Oh look, there's Han Solo. Oh look, old man Solo. I don't want to hear that. You know, I want to hear things like, oh look, there's Carrie Fisher, sex scene. I want to hear things like that. Do you think they'll have sex scenes in this movie?
No.
If they do, they should have it with Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher. That'd be brilliant.
Oh God. Oh.
That would be brilliant. Oh man.
Talk about CGI.
Give us it. That'd be great, wouldn't it? CGI breasts, because they can do that now, can't they?
Oh, of course they can.
That would be brilliant. I'd love to see that.
CGI boobies.
CGI boobies. It's like me and Tasha were playing last night, Rainbow Six. There's a character called Twitch. Right. And I kept calling it Tits. Because I thought his name was Titch. And it was Twitch. And I was saying Tits by mistake. You know, I was laughing at that.
How did Tash take that one?
She was laughing because she was like, "Oh, we can tell what's on your mind and all this, you know," because my wife had just popped in. You know. But yeah, we had fun last night playing the game. We're getting a bit sick of it
already.
Yeah, it's because what's happening is it's very repetitive. You play almost the same maps constantly over and over again, do the same objectives. You know, save the hostage, stop the bomb, stop the nitrocell or whatever, and that's it. Over and over and over again.
And that's the same problem you had with Grand Theft Auto?
It is, but Grand Theft Auto is a lot different because there's so much to do. The reason we stopped really was because Tash was getting bored of it because it was more of a grind than it was repetitive.
Okay.
You know, it's the heists in that game that are repetitive because nobody wants to work with you. So what happens is they end up killing everybody. Getting killed. In Rainbow Six, people shoot their own teammates.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, one guy was shooting at me, shot Tash, and I took his head clean off with a gun. Right? And then someone else killed me.
Ridiculous.
I don't like it. It annoys me, you know, because I'm just trying to play the game, get enough points so I can unlock the trophies.
Right.
You know, I've got a booster on it right now, so later on I'm going to try and get the rest of the money I need to get the trophies.
Cool. Very cool.
But there's some trophies on there that are ridiculous, like kill someone with a breach charge. Well, the chances of that are highly unlikely.
Why is that?
Because nobody's near a wall which you can breach. They're all hidden somewhere else. So what happens is you breach it, you get shot dead because nobody's near the wall. And the thing that annoyed me the most was a guy last night actually got me that way. You know?
Right.
So I was a little bit like, oh. But it'll probably be the last one I get. Then there's kill 10 pill with nitrocell, and every time I put one down, one of my teammates shoots the only one I've got.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. It's really quite annoying.
Sounds that way.
But yeah, it's all right. It's one of those games that I'm looking forward to getting done with and selling, you know.
Cool. Now I heard that they put out on the show. Put out a new mod of some of the old PlayStation 2 games on PS4.
They have. You're right. They released. I know they released the Grand Theft Autos on the PS4.
Yeah. Which
I'm a little bit annoyed with because when you can buy them on the PS3 for like $2.50 doing the sale,
right?
And like $4.99 normally, I think. Now on PlayStation 4, they want $11.99 each for.
Damn.
Yeah, and I'm like, I wait for a sale.
No kidding. Wow. Because
they're not remastered or anything, so they look really rough probably on the PS4. You know, really blocky and stuff.
Well, yeah, because you go from the PS2 format to PS4, which is all high def. It's pretty tough.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it hasn't got all the games on it. It's got Vice City, 3, and San Andreas. I want the stories.
Right.
there's Liberty City Stories and there's Vice City Stories. I want them on there as well because I want to play them all with Donna at some point.
Yeah.
Because she's played 4 and 5 with me, so it'd be nice if she saw the others.
Cool.
Yeah. But I think they're extortionate at the minute. I picked up some things in their Black Friday sale.
What'd you get?
I picked up, what was it? Kane Lynch 1 and 2.
Right.
They were $1.50 each.
That's nothing.
Red Dead Redemption and Max Payne 3 in a bundle for $5, so that's $2.50 each.
Sweet, sweet.
And what was the last one? I can't remember what the last one was. But there was 5. There was 5.
Not bad.
What was it? Devil's Cartel, Army of Two.
Cool.
I haven't played any of them yet, but
Yeah, you haven't had time.
that's true. But I thought I'd put it there because for $10 for the 5 games that I paid $39.99 for in the past, but fuck it, I'll have them that cheap forever on digital.
Yeah.
So I started watching Bates Motel Season 3.
Cool.
Because I had it since October, I think, the disc. And you know what? I like Bates Motel, but there's something just strange about the show that makes me go off it now and again. You know
What's
what I
that?
mean? Like, it's focused on, obviously, Norman Bates, but I feel like Norman Bates is the main star of the show sometimes. And as much as I enjoy watching what happens to her now, the thing that ruins it for me is the fact that they always have to put this big, massive storyline in that has nothing to do with Norman.
That's stupid.
Like, for instance, at the moment, there's these rich people who killed these women, these prostitutes. And
Right.
they've got USB, Norma and Alex, who's the police sheriff. And they're going around killing people and this, you know, the rich people. And it's war going on, but Norman knows nothing about it, which takes up most of the episodes.
Huh, that's stupid.
And then you've got his brother Dylan and his father, Caleb, right? Again, that's nothing to do with Norman, really, even though Norman pops in now and again. But then you see the bits of Norman getting broken up with his girlfriend and that.
Hmm.
You know, that Olivia Cook, who was apparently in love with him throughout the series, she breaks up with him now to be with his brother.
That's stupid.
Yeah, so I'll get a little bit. I've got 2 episodes left of season 3, and I'm like, come on, there needs to be something better because
It got canceled, so
what?
Yeah.
No, it didn't.
I'm serious. It did.
What, Basement Cell got cancelled?
Yeah.
Oh,
Heard that a few weeks ago.
really?
I'm not kidding.
It can't have done.
So, hold on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. After season 5, it's gone.
Oh, after season 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good because it means I've got 2 more seasons.
Yeah.
You had me worried there. I thought, shit. To be honest with you, it can only go 2 more seasons, really, because nothing's going on. Like at the beginning, you think he killed this woman, which we were all excited to say, and it turns out he didn't. So it annoyed the hell out of me. You know what I mean?
Of course, yeah.
So I'm hoping in series 4 he kills more people. Because in this, he had a break and thought he was his mother.
I still think they should have a Haddonfield TV show.
Really? Why?
You get to find out what happened to Michael's father.
I can tell what happened to his father.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can tell you. He ended up working as a male prostitute. After his son got put in a mental hospital, he lost it all and lost his mind. Ended up on the show.
He was already dead before the night happened.
What do you mean he was already dead? Because his dad was in the first one with his mother.
Not in the remake.
Well, the remake doesn't count. If you honestly want to take proper canon, the remake doesn't count. If they remade, all right, here you go. If they remade something like the X-Files, all right, and Mulder and Scully were both never existed, I bet you Tash wouldn't accept it. And that's how I moved the original Halloween.
Oh, she would lose her. Oh, she'd be so pissed.
Exactly, and that's how I'm about the original Halloween.
Oh, she'd be pissed. Holy crap.
Did you see an unboxing video for Black Friday stuff?
I saw, but I haven't watched it yet.
Okay, it's really funny. There's bits in it because she got negative for the.
I'd say she got negative. That was bullcrap.
Oh, there was this guy, John. I gotta say something. There was this guy on there that kept going on about pussy, right? And I read the comment. I was like, this fucking guy's on a roll, right? The pussy that you came out of your mother or something like that, and then anime, and then you never got any. I was like, fucking hell, who is this guy? This guy's a genius. And then I looked at the name, and I saw your name, and I was like, fucking hell. I was like, look, so I was like, this guy's calling this guy a child, but look at the shit his pot. You know? Oh, I said to Tash, mate. She was just like, wow, what a comment. I was like, yeah.
But did she not like my comment that I made about that?
Oh, no, she thought it was funny.
Good.
You know? But I was just like, wow. I was like, shit. I was like, this is like something I would have said. I was like, fucking hell. And there's me at the bottom, and one thing, my little pissy comment going, you had every valid point on this, and then there's you going, oh, you pussy, you thingy this and anime, and oh, I'm like, oh, when? I was like, when does fucking anime come into this? And I was like, I like anime. What's that say about me?
We have to give people more content than what you're saying. It's not at all what I said. It's not what it was not an insult to people who watch naked anime shows at all.
All right, then let's see the reason why you put it. Let's have it.
Okay, some jerk commented on Tasha's thing that, oh my God, that's a woman, which is a very effed up thing to say about any woman at all.
Yeah.
And my basic comment was, you know,
I can't remember it.
No, my comment basically to him was, you know, you haven't had pussy since pussy had you. And the reason why anime came into it is that, you know, he hasn't seen the only time he's ever seen a naked woman is, you know, either in drawings or in anime.
Well, it was one hell of a comment, that was for sure.
Well, it was meant to be a hell of a comment because the guy was being a jerk.
I was gonna. At one point, I typed in a reply with "oh yeah," you know, man. Well, like boom, you know, and I went, no, I better not, because.
Like I told you before, Tash doesn't need me to defend her, but I will defend her no matter what.
Well, I like the bit where the guy accused you of having a sexual relationship.
That was funny.
You know, I was like, wow. I was like, he obviously doesn't understand that you're married, right? You know, it always makes me laugh. But when you defend anybody, you're either gay or you're having a sexual relationship.
Oh yeah, that's what trolls do. They know one thing.
It's like, what the fuck, you know? I can't believe it. But yeah, I read that. I read it to Donna. I read it to my mum. I read it to my whole fucking family. I posted about a fucking forum. What do you think of this post? Oh, that's a classic post. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, yeah. Who is this guy? Oh, this guy is amazing. Yeah. And I was like, fucking hell. I was like, what a comment. What a comment. Good on him, you know? I kicked some serious ass with that comment. Now we know what you get down to at work. When someone goes, oh, kid, you haven't had pussy since pussy had you.
That's right.
Brilliant. I thought it was awesome. But yeah, I can't believe it. Do you know, Tash's video has like 30 likes and 29 dislikes.
Because people suck. I mean, she even put on there, this is not a review. It's her opinion. Well,
you know, I think, if I'm honest about the video, I think that it would make sense because it was Tash's, like, you know, first thoughts.
Yeah, her unboxing, her thoughts, exactly.
Because Tash was a little bit upset because she was like, should I take it down? And I said, no, don't take it down. I said, if I had a big wrestling box set and it came in like paper sleeves and shit, you'd hear me bitching about it, throwing it across the room and all sorts of shit. I said, so it's the exact same thing, you know. I said, so don't worry about it. I said, the people who've got problems with it can go fuck themselves, you know. I said, they probably do, you know. So she's like, oh, okay. And then she did the new unboxing, which is of her X-Files Black Friday haul.
Yeah.
And I was watching it last night, and it was really funny because there's this bit of this brown paper, and she pulls it out, you know, like the padding. And she goes, I should probably put my X-Files this and this. And she goes, I'm kidding. And I was like, tears of laughter. You know? She had some ball balls, didn't she? I told her she should have got both the ball balls out and went like this.
Yep. Huevos.
I've got 2 big balls in my hand. Yeah, and that thermostat, it was so weird, you know, the drink thing.
Right.
You know, but anyway. It's a good video. Check it out when you get the chance.
I will, definitely.
I noticed someone else had seen it. A good friend of yours.
Who's that?
The man who should not be named.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good friend of yours commented on it.
That's your friend.
A good friend of yours.
That's a girl. That's your. They were a friend before he thought he was a friend to me. Buddy.
But anyway, so what are your plans for the next month then? Because it's Christmas time, you know. What are your plans? Like, are you spending it with family? Are you spending it just with, you know, whatever you're doing?
Well, see, next Saturday we're going to spend most of the day making cookies. My one of my friends is coming over, and all 3 of us are going to make cookies and fudge all day.
Oh, nice! Sounds awesome.
Yeah, just give them out to people at work or people on the street, whatever.
Hold on, I've got to make a comment now. You're going to make cookies.
Yes.
Have an apron on. Go out into the street and offer complete strangers cookies.
Yeah, we're going to put them in bags, and
if a complete stranger offered me a cookie, I'd think they were trying to kill me.
That's because you're a paranoid English arsehole.
Seriously, nobody does that, do they? I mean, seriously.
What about people who wanted to spread some Christmas cheer, man?
Fucking hell, really? It's just shocking. I mean, if that's all right in America, then that's fine. But over in England,
put it this way: there's a lot of homeless that are.
Oh, you're going to give it to the homeless?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
You give them a bag of like 10 cookies with a little Merry Christmas little tag on it. Nothing wrong with that to me.
Oh, that makes a difference. I thought you meant just people walking in the street.
No, hell no.
That's what I thought. Well, that makes more sense then, because obviously, you know, when I was in England and I saw a homeless person, a proper homeless person, not somebody pretending, I would get them a drink and I'd get them a sandwich or something. Go, here you go, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
You know, I always feel bad for people like that because you don't know their story. You know, you don't know what happened to them, and nobody should end up that way. But the shitty American system puts people in that position sometimes. So, you know, blame America. If you ask me. It's true, isn't it? I mean, I look at America, and as much as I love the country, they've got a lot of flaws.
Oh, absolutely.
And one of their biggest flaws is they don't help people the way they should.
The homeless, veterans and all that. I mean, that's just horrible.
You know, veterans, when they come home, they should get a free house and they should get a free, decent pension money for life. You know? But they don't. They get thrown on the street and everything. So they fought for nothing.
Well, they, put in 4 tours, take 8 years out of their life to help fight for the country, come back and they can't find a job.
Yeah, and they should be able to get a job almost immediately because they're a hero.
That's insane.
Then they end up homeless, and then they end up on the streets dying because they decided to help their country instead of being a lazy bastard who should have just gone, oh, well, you know what, I'm going to go get a normal job and I'm not going to save my country because how that keeps me alive. You know what I mean?
Oh, when you go from one extreme to, you're in charge of, $2 million equipment and you got 12 men under your command. You come home and you're working at fucking Target.
Yeah. And you've got no one under your command. And people are laughing that you're throwing socks at you and making you wear pink underwear.
Uh-huh. Unbelievable.
It is.
It's terrible.
It is. I mean, I sit there and I read this stuff on the, on the computer. And I'm just like, okay, you want to focus on all this terrorist shit. Focus on the people that matter. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, the thing with the terrorist shit is it's going to happen anyway. It's guaranteed to happen constantly because you can't stop something like that because you don't know everybody involved. Right? But with the homeless people, you do. So help them.
No, you know where the homeless encampments are. You know where the shelters are.
Exactly.
I mean, honestly, we can't help all of them.
Well, we can.
But you can help a good number of them,
Well, you know what? It just annoys me because I sit there and I think to myself, you know what? America is a real cutthroat country. You have to be rich, you have to have a lot of money to even live in the country, right? And it's just like, if you have a problem, like let's say, for instance, I'm working and I get really badly injured, I'm not getting any work, right? I'm going to homeless because I can't pay the bills.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
At least in England, you're able to get sick benefit when you're ill.
That's good. That helps. Probably helps tremendously.
I'm surprised anybody survives in America. Well,
it depends on where you're at, though. There's so many complete extremes as far as cost of living.
Yeah.
Around here, $1,200 get you a studio apartment, maybe.
Mm.
But you go to somewhere in the Midwest, Kansas, Nebraska, that kind of stuff. You can rent a house for $300 a month.
That's brilliant.
That's insane.
Well, I mean, it's like in England. Well, I want to move to. It's going to cost us about £1,400. That's like $2,800 almost to live, right?
Damn.
But if we go outside of London, we can pay $1,200 for a 6-bedroom house.
Holy hell!
But we don't want to do that because we want to be close to my family. So
brutal.
Yeah. So it's a little bit annoying,
Damn.
Yeah, brutal's the word, But it's funny because I love this country, I do.
Right.
I love America, but at the same time I don't, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I don't get out enough, because I can't drive because things stop me from being able to.
Right.
I've been able to go out the area. So I think it's kind of drove me a little bit stir crazy in the place.
Well, I think being away from London is also huge for you too.
Yeah, it is. I never thought I'd ever leave the country.
All your family, all your friends, but beyond Donna are all there.
Well, not all of them. I've got friends in America, haven't I?
Well, I guess. I mean, count me as a friend. I guess. I mean, you're kind of a dick, but yeah.
It's weird. It's strange. It's strange though, because when I moved over, I had so many friends online who were in America, right?
Right.
And I was like, I'll be able to meet all these people finally, and I'll be able to be friends with them, and we'll be able to see each other and catch up, right? As soon as I moved over here, they all stopped being friends with me. All right? They saw Donna, stopped being friends with me.
Jeez.
Yeah. And I was like, fuck you, Move over here, start doing stuff. Oh, but a couple of people I know all live in England now. I'll move back over there and you watch Tasha put me on ignore. I won't have anybody talking to me. You watch, that's the way it'll be.
Not with me.
Well, that's good because I'm just glad I've got a great friendship with you, John. Your friendship means a lot to me.
It's been 10 months, and we're cool.
10 months, man. Soon to be 25 years.
It'll bleak, and it will be.
I just, it's funny because I'm moving back, and we were rushing to move back. And I said to Donna, we need to take our time so she can heal,
Sure, of course.
And I said we should just take time anyway because we don't want to rush and find a place that we'll regret. So we're just taking our time now.
Yeah, as well you should.
You know, so that's what we're doing. And to be honest with you, I'm a little bit. If I'm really honest, I've been thinking about moving back, and it's part of it's excited, but it's part of it isn't.
Right.
You know, I sit here thinking, looking, and I'm like, there's part of me that really wants to be back home because I can move about, I can like dance down the street, I can get on buses and do all the shit I used to do. Right?
Right.
But there's that part of me that feels like I'm going back. And that part of me isn't happy. You know? But it's the only way.
If that's what's going to make you happy, and hopefully make Donna happy, and it's not a horrible thing.
The thing is, I know it's best for Donna because the healthcare over there is better, you know, and it doesn't cost anything, right? You don't have to pay for stupid insurance unless you want to, you know, and she'll be able to relax and I'll be able to take care of her because I'll be able to get about and get things like medicine that, you know, in the future.
Sure.
You know, I'll be able to get carers to come in and help her for free, you know, stuff like that. So I know that will help her more in the long run, you know. And that's one of the main reasons I want to be back. You know, I want to be around my family because I'll be able to help my family because all my family are going through rough periods at the time.
That sucks.
I want to be back because when I used to live in England, I used to help everybody and sort things out for people. And ever since I've been there, I've done practically nothing.
Well, you've been, having your own life.
Yeah, I've been like break down things and the last few nights I've had serious night terrors.
Oh boy.
Yeah. People attacking me, people walking up to me, people. I've started hearing things.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's not been good. I've been telling bus pal because I stopped taking it at one point by mistake, so I forgot to.
Right.
And it just seems to get worse.
That's scary.
And Donna keeps saying, "Can you wait till January?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I can wait till January." But weird things happen. Like, I was on the sofa last night, and I dozed off, and I woke up, and there was fucking somebody standing next to me.
Damn.
You know, I have people talking to me all the time and all sorts of shit. It's very strange.
That's weird.
You know, so I'm trying to cope with that as well. So that hasn't been very good.
That sucks.
Yeah. But if it wasn't one thing, it'd be another.
Yeah. Oh, do you have your Q&A app?
Yes.
No, so do I.
But there's no one there.
No. There's 2 people watching on YouTube, but the comments are disabled.
Yeah, I don't know why, but for some reason now, YouTube blocks the comments before the video ends.
That's stupid.
Yeah, there was a time when people could easily just comment on it, but now don't let people do that. I guess it's to force people to go to the Google bit.
Probably.
But I don't know. You know?
Weird.
I want people to comment.
Let's go.
Let's go, bitches.
Hopefully Tash will pop in today.
Hopefully she will. I know she was going to focus on playing Rainbow Six.
Nice.
I'll pop in.
That'd be nice.
You know, it'd be very nice. Oh, so
what's on your Christmas list for this year?
Oh, Christmas list. Well, I bought a lot of presents for people. You know, I probably just be me and Donna for Christmas dinner.
Cool.
You know, like it was Thanksgiving. My mum was in hospital Thanksgiving, so it was just us then. Probably play Elf on the Shelf where we hide the elf and the other one has to find it.
Oh, there's so many comments on that one. Let's play hide the elf.
It's like a tradition, you know.
I'm sure it is.
We play Elf on the Shelf, hide the elf, and I always pretend I can't see it. And she always laughs because it's normally right there in front of me. So I always do that. And what else? We play some board games.
Cool.
Probably, I'm trying to finish some TV shows and that before the end of the year.
Now, are there any Christmas movies you like to watch this time of the year?
Yeah, there's got to be one, isn't there? There's always one, and that for me would have to be Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
It's what?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Christmas movies.
Best movie ever.
Christmas movies, Dick.
No, in all seriousness, I could say a James Bond film because they're always on at Christmas. But no. My favourite one has to be Jingle All the Way.
Oh, with Arnold?
Yeah, I love that film. That film's one of the greatest films I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's like a crazy.
Yeah, I love that film. You know, other than that, Snow Globe
Yeah.
and I can't name another one. But I love listening to music, Christmas music.
Oh, of course.
Wizards, Slade, you name it.
Right.
Because you hear them every year, the same songs.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I always like, you know, listening to them.
Now, for me, Christmas movie-wise, gotta watch Home Alone.
Home Alone. What one? The first one?
First one, of course, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Scrooge with Bill Murray.
Oh, nice. That's a good one.
Hilarious. That's absolutely hilarious. Good God. Favorite one to watch, I told you about it a couple of times. Scrooge with Albert Finney
Oh, yeah.
from 1970. Every year I have to watch that one, no matter what.
One of the greatest films of all time.
For me, yes.
Yes. Because it has great memories for you.
Yeah. And just, you know, I mean, it's a partly musical, but it doesn't bother me. Don't bother
The
me.
musical part of it makes it even better, to be honest.
Oh, love it. Love it. As far as music, I listen to Andy Williams Christmas every year.
Mm.
Me and my family will be listening to that for like 20 years together.
Yeah.
And it's just, you know, it's you know, this like the same title of the songs, but he kind of changed it up a little bit. So that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as listening, you know, Christmas songs, you know, whenever they come on, I'll listen to it. But Andy Williams is you know, the big standard that I listen to every year.
Is there any shows you watch at Christmas?
Well, I've watched, you know, a lot of the Lifetime Network Christmas movies, and those really suck bad.
But you've watched a lot.
Not so far this year. Like I watched Miss Scrooge this morning with Cicely Tyson.
Oh, okay, and it wasn't good.
It was all right, you know. I mean, I like Cicely Tyson. She's a nice actress, but she's not meant to be a Scrooge. I'm sorry.
I went on Xfinity and I went in the movie section. They've got tons of Christmas ones.
Oh yeah.
And every time I look at them, I'm like, this screams cheap. You know, like I'll look and there's so many ABC ones. I'm just like,
oh yeah. ABC Family and Lifetime can just go crazy with that stuff.
I mean, I tried watching Snow Globe 2, because it was a completely different story. It was awful.
Let's see. Hold on one second. Here we go. The Hallmark Channel.
Okay.
There we go. Oh yeah, Christmas with Holly, Christmas in Conway, The Christmas Heart,
You gotta love all these Christmas names.
The Christmas Blessing, The Christmas Secret. I mean, Jesus Christ.
It's fucking Christmas. Well, Jingle All the Way 2 is awful, apparently, so I won't be watching that.
There's a part 2 to that?
Yeah, it's a part 2 with, I think it's Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's supposed to be awful.
That sounds horrendous.
It came out last Christmas and went down to like $1 after a month in CEX.
Oops, hold on. Let me see this here. Oh yeah, Larry the Cable Guy and Brian Spenick.
I wouldn't know how a movie can be that bad.
Damn, we got a 3.8. Wow.
Yeah.
On IMDb. That's terrible. Oh man, that just sounds bad.
I don't know why anyone likes Larry the Cable Guy anyway.
Well, he's a decent comedian, but he's not an actor. Good Lord. Yeah, I'm glad I never saw that one. Oof.
Oh, you were going to look out for it and watch it, weren't you, at one point?
No. I've never seen any regular movie with Larry the Cable Guy. I wouldn't bother with that.
Really? It was in 232, wasn't it?
I have no idea.
I just don't like the guy. I think the guy is horrible. We need more Ricky Gervais comedies. That's what I would like to say.
Ricky Gervais, huh?
Talk about Ricky Gervais. Did you know he's bringing out a David Brent movie?
Really?
Yeah, it's coming out August next year, I think, in England.
Cool.
So I can't wait to see that. I love the character David Brent.
Cool. Oh yeah, you're right. Larry the Cable Guy does Tooth Fairy too.
I thought he did because he seems to like doing films that bigger stars did. Because Dwayne Johnson did the first one.
Yeah, direct-to-video sequels that no one watches.
Yeah, they're on Blu-ray, and I almost picked them up, but I chose not to because I had all the negative.
You know what his real name is?
Charles Manson.
Daniel Whitney.
Daniel Whitney. How do you know his real name?
IMDb.
Oh, Daniel Whitney.
Yeah.
Interesting name.
I've heard of his actual real voice is completely different, obviously.
Oh, really? Is he more sane sounding?
A lot more sane sounding.
I want to become a movie star. John, how can I become a movie star?
I have no idea.
Would you like to be a movie star?
I can't sing and dance.
But would you love to be an action star? That's the question. Could you imagine yourself being the new Bruce Willis?
No.
Yeah, I can imagine
do a Die Hard remake with a fat guy like me. That's what everyone would say.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Yeah. Awesome. I'd love to be in the remakes of Face Off and Broken Arrow because they're brilliant films.
Brilliant, please.
They are. They're two of the greatest films I've seen in my entire life.
Well, I feel sorry for you.
Well, what's so wrong with those films then?
They're terrible.
All right, explain why.
It's Broken Arrow.
Yeah, Broken Arrow and Face Off.
It's a Broken Arrow. 2 words for you. John Travolta. There's 2 reasons.
It's got some of the greatest lines in that movie.
Oh, please.
Yes. You know, like when the guy says, opens there, he goes, what a terrible thing to say. And you get that tune as he walks along. That's brilliant. The master of action cinema, John Woo himself made those films.
Master of, oh my God, please.
Yes, he is a master.
Yeah, when Chow Yun-Fat is his freaking, not Chow Yun-Fat, yeah.
Yeah, Chow Yun-Fat, yeah.
Chow Yun-Fat is his lead actor, sure.
But what, you're saying John Travolta isn't good in those movies?
What'd I just say?
Why is he not good?
I didn't say that. I said when Chow Yun-Fat is his lead actor, he makes good movies.
Yeah, but why is Face Off and Broken Arrow so bad? I just want to know why they're so bad.
Face Off, Nicolas Cage is terrible.
Nicolas Cage is great. I could eat a peach for hours. That's his best movie.
That's stupid.
And the bit where he goes on his face off. It's brilliant.
No.
Okay.
Terrible.
So you really think they're bad movies?
I know they're bad movies.
What about Our Target then? Because that's another John Woo movie.
Oh, with freaking Van Damme?
Yeah.
So this is another typical Van Damme movie.
No, it's the best Van Damme movie.
Oh my God. Let's not get... Did you fall and hit your head this morning?
No, because John Woo is the master of action cinema.
Master. Oh my God, please.
Yes. Let me tell you this, right? Hard Target is great because of Uncle Duvet. All right? Uncle Duvet makes that film.
Uh-huh.
The bit where he gets shot and he goes on the floor and they go, Uncle Duvet, and then he gets back up and he goes, he damaged my flask. That's the best part. And the bit where he drops the grenade in the pants and the guy goes, aha, and it goes, ching, and brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant, yeah.
All right, Mission Impossible 2.
Decent movie.
Because that's a John Woo movie.
Decent movie.
You like that movie?
It's all right.
I like the bit. I do like that. I like the soundtrack of that movie. But I think the love stuff between Tom Cruise and...
Oh, yeah, no.
Is it Newton? Is that her name? Vandy Newton, is it?
I don't know. I haven't watched it in so long.
Her name's something, I think.
Although the new Mission Impossible was actually pretty damn good.
I like the action in it, but I hated the fucking, the love stuff.
And there wasn't too much love stuff, though.
They did too much. They're swirling the cars and all this. I'll come back for you. No. He could have just shot her in the face and then jumped.
Well, not everyone is a visionary thinker like you, Malcolm.
Well, she had a virus. She could have passed it on to people. Just bloody shoot her head, then the virus dies because she dies. No. Oh,
please.
You're right, though, when it comes to John Woo, to be fair. I do think he's a master. I do love his films, even in America. But the Asian ones are so much superior. You know, The Killer, Hard Boiled, Once a Faith, and all them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, do you know where he got his inspiration to be a filmmaker?
Yeah, I do.
What's his where?
He got it from Quentin Tarantino, didn't he?
No.
I know. Where did he get it from?
He got his passion when he was in the audience with Bruce Lee when they first showed Fist of Fury in the Chinese cinema.
Wow. Didn't know that.
And he told the story that it's just in Dragon the Bruce Lee story. They had the part where they put Bruce Lee on their shoulders and they walked him out of the theater because he was going to be a hero. John Woo said that actually happened.
Oh wow! Really?
He was like 13 when that happened.
Shit.
Yeah, so that was his inspiration. Huh?
That Bruce Lee inspired John Woo.
Yeah.
It's mental.
Yeah.
And it's funny though when you think about it, the things that inspire us are the most strangest things.
Yeah, some of the simplest things,
Yeah. I never knew that story.
Yeah.
But now I do. I'm really grateful that you knew it because it really shows something more to that. You know what I mean?
And that's where you got, just seeing that and then seeing the people's reaction to, it's just everyone sat in silence. The credits rolled, everyone sat in silence. And then they all just exploded and just yelled and screamed. They loved it and just put him on their shoulders and walked him out.
Oh, guys, I never liked Fist of Fury that much. I mean, I think it's a great film. But I've never ever gone, oh, that's one of the greatest films of all time.
Well, no.
I don't know why. I guess it's just because it's very basic. It's the Chinese versus the Japanese.
Oh, the revenge, yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's very basic. But there is a real intensity to the role, But I think only Bruce Lee could have done, But
the best part of that movie is when he's walking towards those two henchmen near the end. He's eating his fucking crackers. And they both stayed in front of him trying to block him. He just leaps in the air and kicks them both in the face and then just eats a fucking chip. It's so fucking funny.
I think my favourite one, if I'm honest, because I don't count Game of Death for obvious reasons,
Right.
I think my best one, if I don't count Enter the Dragon as well, is probably Big Boss.
Yeah.
Because to me, Big Boss is the most realistic, in a lot of senses, because he kills the guy and then you hear the police coming.
Yeah.
And I think that is more realistic than him just walking out, I do prefer Fist of Fury too.
Interesting.
I don't know why, but I always prefer Fist of Fury too.
I love the fight with Chuck Norris in Way of the Dragon.
Oh, I like that as well. I think that's brilliant.
They filmed that illegally.
Did they really?
Yeah, they were told by the government agrees that they weren't allowed in there. Well, they broke it anyway and shot it in like a day and a half.
It's amazing to see how young Chuck Norris was back then.
I know. He was like a 6-time karate champion back then.
That's all a lie. He ain't got no skill. He's like Dolph Lundgren and Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No, you are incorrect, sir.
Chuck Norris actually knows no martial arts.
Yeah, you're funny.
In all seriousness, though, Chuck Norris, when I look at him then, I look at him now, I think to myself, wow, what a life. All the stuff he's done.
Oh, yeah.
I remember I remember when I used to watch him in all the movies, and it was always really, really good, but they were always really bad movies at the same time. Do you know what I mean? Like, you'd get Delta Force, which was a good movie.
Right.
Right. Then you get Delta Force 2, which was a bad movie, even though it was fun.
Really? Yeah.
You know? Missing in Action, they were fun, but they were terribly production movies.
Right.
You know? And then you get things like Code of Silence, which I enjoy, but I think, you know. But I do think...
Silent Rage is an awesome freaking movie.
What movie?
Silent Rage.
Oh, Silent Rage is good, yeah.
Good Guys Wear Black.
What about The Octagon?
I love that movie.
You love the ninja action?
Well, that guy, the one master that never even spoke. Chuck eventually got him, but just the only thing was just all he ever said in the whole freaking movie.
What always makes me laugh is the big guy who covered up was Richard Norton.
Really?
Yeah, Richard Norton.
Stop! Stop! Enough! Another dog passed.
Yeah. I watched an interview on the Blu-ray of the Octagon, which was released over by Scorpion Releasing.
Yeah.
And on it, it's got Richard Norton talking about who plays two characters in the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he plays the guy in the ninja outfit who says nothing.
Yeah.
And you're surprised, I think, a soldier or something, if I remember correctly. Isn't it? It's interesting because I was like, really? Because they wanted somebody who was really tall and knew martial arts. And he did martial arts, doesn't he? So.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in I should probably get that and rewatch. I watched it in so long. That's a great movie.
You should check it out. I mean, it's even got Lee Van Cleef in it.
Oh, that's right, because he's the what the hell is he? He's not the professional killer, but he helps get rid of bodies.
Yeah, that's it. I thought because I always thought it was like a mercenary or something, isn't it?
Yeah, a mercenary. Okay, that's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, the film itself. What I like about that film is it's got a very dark tone to it, and you feel it. You know what I mean?
A Force of One to me is probably Chuck's best.
Yeah, I think Sidekicks is his best.
No.
What?
His fight with Superfoot Wallace in freaking Force of One is so good.
It is good.
That's so damn good.
It is.
Although, I mean, Lone Wolf McQuaid is a really good movie, but A Force of One is like really freaking good.
Lone Wolf McQuaid, I've never, ever liked that film. I don't know why. I just never liked it.
Because Carradine doesn't actually know any martial arts. He's a fucking he was a joke.
He knows what he knew martial arts.
He didn't know. He didn't know a stitch of it.
He was known as Bruce Lee Jr.
Yeah, because he took the part that Bruce Lee created.
I just say what makes me wonder is what it would have been like kung fu with Bruce Lee.
Probably would have been 1,000 times better.
It might have been, but at the same time, it might not have been. The point is, we never know.
Nope.
Unless we can go back in time and stop things from happening.
No.
I wonder if we could. If you could go back in time and stop Bruce Lee from dying, would you stop it?
Yes.
Even if it meant the end of the world?
No. No.
If I could go back in time, I think I would stop. I'd get my mum to get pregnant with me 20 years later. That way, I'd only be 7 now.
Jesus Christ.
That'd be mental, wouldn't it? Can you imagine that?
Yeah, I could.
Here's a question for you.
Sure.
Do you think if someone gets pregnant, like, let's say my mum didn't get pregnant when she did, and she got pregnant years later, do you think the same egg would have been used and I would have been there, or do you think it would have been someone else?
Something else.
Do eggs flush out then?
Yes.
Seriously?
They die. Yeah, they die after a certain number of days.
So what you're saying is, if my mum hadn't got pregnant when she did, I won't be here because within 3 days.
Yep. Well, put it this way: hot water kills spermicide.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
So that's why people pour hot boiling kettles in their vaginas.
What have you been watching? Kind of crazy ass shit you been watching.
Well, I don't know. I was just wondering. That's all. So that's crazy. So that means if she'd have got pregnant years later, it would have been someone else than me.
Yeah.
How scary is that?
Very.
What is your view of life, John? What is your view of life?
In what context?
Like, for instance, what do you think the meaning of life is?
It's hard, actually. Well, work hard. Be as good to people as they are to you. And love and support those who love and support you.
Yeah.
And that's basically been my outlook on life for a long time.
Yeah.
Since I can remember.
That's a good outlook.
What about you?
Well, my outlook's a bit different.
I'm shocked.
I mean, it's very similar, but it's different in some ways, my view has been that life's a strange thing.
Sure.
Because everything we do on the outside is practically pointless. Like we work all day and we do things and we have to survive and we have to do what we want, good.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, that's not the most important thing,
No.
The important thing is obviously to provide is important, so it is important,
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, in my view, I think the only things that really matter are the people around you.
Sure.
If everybody's life's as important as everybody else's, surely we should appreciate each other's lives like they should appreciate theirs.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, I appreciate Donna. Right? Donna is my world. Donna is an amazing, beautiful person. Right? And I believe that we're sent to Earth in a UFO ship and beamed down. Right? I don't believe that bit. That bit was there to be funny. And to basically get to know what the meaning of life is. I think the meaning of life is people helping each other and understanding the meaning of why we're actually here. And I think the reason we're actually here is to see the pain and see the happiness that we can bring to people before the final time.
Right.
I think that too many people think about hurting others, and I think that's wrong. I think it's wrong. I think it's painful, and I think it's terrible. Would I glass someone in the face if they attacked on? Yeah, in a heartbeat because I fucking want to. But would I hurt anybody for the fun of it? No, of course not.
No way. I can't.
Because that's just too bad. That's horrible. I won't walk up to you and stab you in the face because you haven't done nothing. You know what I mean? And I'd be out of line. You know what I mean? But if someone hurt my wife and I was just saying your wife, you'd break their fucking neck, because you want it, because that's your woman,
Right. Of course.
But to me, the meaning of life is trying to understand people, trying to learn from everything, and trying to take in how important your life is to you, and experience how important everybody else is to you. So at the end of it, we're all going to die. We're all going to hopefully go to a better place. Some people believe we don't, and if we don't, then at least we've had the chance now.
Right.
If we do, then hopefully we'll all see each other up there,
Yeah, hopefully.
It's a very weird thing because I think about life a lot and I think about how every day I haven't done something that I should do. But at the time, I don't know what that should have been.
Right.
And it gets to me. And I think a lot of that has to do with obsession. I think it has to do with obsession because of my mental state. Sometimes I obsess over things that I shouldn't.
Right.
It's very strange. But yeah.
I think that makes it a little harder for you, though.
What's that?
I think sometimes your mental state, the things that happen to you, make things harder for you.
They do. You're right.
It also affects your outlook, too.
It does. The one thing I've noticed over the last couple of years is my mental health has deteriorated quite a lot.
Right.
And it's a very sad thing because I'm very open about it, which is very bad, I guess. But things about me were a lot different years ago than they were now.
Well,
You
yeah.
know, um,
Some of the stuff you told me has been pretty bad.
yeah, exactly. And it's weird because I'm at the happiest I've been because I'm with the woman I love, but at the same time, I'm in a weird spot because I'm getting night terrors, I'm getting severe mental anguish, and it's just very strange.
It's tough.
Yeah, every day I don't know what's going to happen next. So, I'll probably get out in a mental hospital at some point in my life.
Hope not.
Hey, but well, if I do, then hey. Donna said to me about, if I get worse my illness, I said, well, when you turn up, I might have a girlfriend then. She went, what do you mean? I said, I'll probably have a girlfriend in the hospital then, and she was laughing. But what she doesn't know is I was serious. I was like, oh yeah. No, but in all seriousness, I do worry about what's going to happen in the future,
Of course, we all do.
And I was thinking that in 2 more years, I'll be 30, right? Because January is my birthday. Right. I was thinking I could be past half of my life. I could die when I'm 60. You know what I mean? We all could, And what is there to show for it? And there isn't anything really, is there?
Sure, there is.
What?
For you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have a beautiful wife who you adore and who adores you back.
Well, when I'm 60, that might not be around.
Yeah, but you'll still have her memory, and you'll probably be remarried too.
That's probably true. Maybe not the remarried bit, but the memories will be. I told Donna I wanted to record more of her and me together.
Right.
Because, I want to have those memories, in videos.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's really hard to imagine my life without her,
Oh, I understand that. It's a lot harder,
Yeah.
It's very, very difficult. When I lost my mother, my first thought was, "What the hell am I going to do now?"
Yeah.
That was very, very hard.
Yeah.
You lose someone like that. It's just the impact is just so pronounced and so amazing.
I think when you really love somebody, and there's love and then there's love,
Mm-hmm.
I think when you really have someone like you love your mum, you're never ever ever going to get past it.
No.
And you'll never ever move on, because there's nothing to move on from.
No.
Because that person's always going to be with you.
And there's never been anyone better or up to their standards.
Yeah, exactly. And I think when you have a relationship like that, I think it's a very amazing but a very sad thing at the same time, in the fact that it's so special, but the moment you lose that from being right there, it takes a big part of your life.
Yeah.
Without
a doubt.
And that's the one thing I worry about if I lose Donna. Because it's a different kind of love, but it's very. Do you get what I mean? She's changed my life so much, and been a big part of it, and done so much, and had so much of effect on me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I understand that. So, I was thinking, yeah. So you could have lunch with any 3 people ever. Who would it be?
What, celebrity-wise, or just anyone?
Or just anybody, alive or dead.
Okay. Can they be at a different age?
It can be anybody.
All right. I'd like to eat lunch with Oh, it's a hard one. There's so many people.
Yeah.
Oh, Napoleon.
You gotta explain that one.
Because I'd like to know what his mindset was. And I'd like to understand, like how it made him who he was, because he did so many things, and he was one man who changed a big part of the world in a lot of ways for France,
Yeah.
So I would like to know how he became that way, see his attitude. I mean, there's books and everything, but there's nothing like knowing the person,
Well, yeah, there's a big difference.
So I think Napoleon would be one of them because I think that would be a very interesting and historical learning.
That'd be incredible.
Yeah, so I think he'd be one of the three. Who would the other two be? Richard Nixon.
Gotta explain that one.
Because, he was a very strange president, and I think I'd like to have had lunch with him when he was president. Because I'd like to have been able to listen to some of the stories he had. And I think he'd have been, again, another interesting person because everybody seems to hate him. And I'd like to know what he thought of what he was doing at the time, properly. Not like publicly, but personally.
Yeah.
And the third one would probably be Kay Parker, the porn star. Because I'd like to know what she was doing, because originally she didn't want to be a porn star.
Right.
So I'd like to know what made her become one. And what her views of it were, because it was back in like the 70s and 80s.
And maybe get a handy under the table.
Oh yeah, but kind of know what went through my, but not now. Then,
Oh, yeah, of course.
There's other people, but I think they're the three that come off the top of my head.
Okay, for me, I'd love to lunch and have beers with Babe Ruth.
Oh, nice.
No one partied like that fucker back in his day.
That's true.
I'd love to go out with him one. Oh my god, he was just a drinking party in full back then. That'd be hilarious.
That would have been amazing.
I'd love to sit down and I don't smoke weed, but I'd love to be around Bob Marley.
Again, somebody else who would have a lot of knowledge and an amazing learn from.
Oh, I had to listen to him ask him questions for hours.
Yeah.
It'd be amazing. And of course, my own personal thing, Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
And just, the deep philosophical thought, something thought really, really deep.
I can imagine it now. John, you are not half full, you are not half empty, but you are
full of shit.
You know what I mean? Funny also. It's like, because when you listen to stories about Bruce Lee, they make him sound like, depending on who they are.
Yeah.
They make him sound like he wasn't as great as he was. And I can see that. I can see that he would be very smart, very intellectual, an incredible man, but we all have flaws.
Right, sure.
I'd like to be able to see what those flaws were, personally.
Yeah.
I'd like all these people that I mentioned, I'd like to get into their brains and figure them out. Because the problem with history is history changes over time.
All the time.
For instance, it's like if I said to you right now, hey John, you're this, you're that, blah blah blah, you're a big part of Donkey Do and all that right now. Right?
Right.
I'm not done it, but this I did. Over the time, if that was famous, it'd go from Donkey Do to he said shit, to he said bullshit, to then he said a completely different word which was brought up, like 10 years later. And it changed because that's history.
Yeah.
History changes, And I think the problem with that is that we never know complete straight fact.
Yeah, so, unless you're actually there in the moment.
Exactly. Like, for instance, we don't really know everything about, like Jesus when it came to Earth. The Bible has a lot of writings about it, but we don't know exactly what happened because we weren't there.
Right.
You know,
second, third hand, eighth hand accounts of stuff.
exactly. You know, if we're there, we would have seen that. You know what I mean? So,
like I saw this morning on Yahoo, someone says, "Oh, they have some new DNA thing that shows the real picture of Jesus."
how's that possible when there is no pictures?
Exactly.
You know, because people always have this thing that they're like, "Oh, what did Jesus look like? What did Jesus sing?" Well, you know, it doesn't even matter what he looked like now, does it? Surely.
Who gives a crap?
Are people going to ask what I look like in a million years? You know, it doesn't matter, does it? It's just fine. But I would like to get into more of these people because I think it would be interesting. I mean, Kay Parker's still alive.
Just like you said, the stories they have.
But I'd just like to have the stories. You know, I'd like to know things about people. And it's not for pervy reasons. It's not for weird reasons. It's just for the fact that it'd be interesting to hear them.
Yeah.
You know, it's like in the 80s, one of the biggest scandals in the porn industry was the Tracy Lords thing.
Yeah, she was underage, yeah.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to find out what men thought of that who were in the industry at that time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, a lot of people say they know, and they still did it. But who knows?
Again, that story's been changed 1,000 times.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is, it's not the pervy aspect; it's the amazing story aspect that you want to learn. Yeah. You know, I was watching.
I remember when that broke on the news,
and you went shit.
Well, I was way young when that happened, so
Thank God for that, you know. I'm sure people like my dad, well, probably watched them, were like, "Whoa, who's that, Artie?" And then boom, shit.
Ah, crap.
I watched the Lou Ferrigno documentary recently. Do you know who Lou Ferrigno is?
Who?
Lou Ferrigno.
Lou Ferrigno?
Lou Ferrigno is this awkward, geeky-looking person who basically does documentaries about hard drugs.
Never heard of him.
Very awkward, and he's very, geeky-looking.
Right.
He went to a brothel in Texas. I think it was Texas. And he went there and he spent, it was an hour documentary, and he was talking about how he thought that prostitution was wrong and how he can't see why men would do it because of reputation. You know, if people found out, your reputation would be broken, stuff like that. It was a very interesting documentary. One of the things that really got me was there was a girl who worked there, was 21, who looked like she was 12.
Right.
Right? And he said, "Can we see your, ID to prove that you're thingy?" So he showed him, and he went, "Do you get a lot of people?" And she went, "Yeah." And she went, "A lot of paedophiles." All right. And he went, "How do you know the paedophiles?" And they go, "I'll have the little girl right there." And they said, "It's great." She said about it, she's glad that she's there because it stops that from happening.
That's true.
And it made me feel a bit sick. And it wasn't sick in the thing that I thought, wow, this is excessive. Sick in the fact that I thought myself, I strangely agree with that system to a degree. Not because I think that's right, but because it stopped the paedophile going after a kid. You know? And that scared me, and that shocked me because it was something that really hit my soul, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what I mean by learning from these people. It's something that you need to do because it brings so much to you and knowledge and world views that, TV or movies doesn't.
That's true. A lot of those documentaries, I mean, there's a lot of really good ones on some really interesting subjects.
Yeah. I mean, it's really shocking.
Yeah.
My cousin met Tracy Lords, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he met her at a convention. And she has on her thing, "Don't ask me about my adult times."
Oh, yeah.
And, because he took, I think it was was it Crybaby or something she was in?
Yeah.
Yeah, they took the movie of that and got it signed and a picture.
That's cool.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's funny. I just wonder, I think it'd be great to meet those people like we just said,
Yeah, I mean, Chris Lord was in, what the hell was it? Zack and Mary Make a Porno.
Oh, good evening, fellas.
She was actually pretty funny in that one.
How are you both of you, Malcolm and Little John?
Oh, we're fine.
We're doing good, thanks. Hope you're doing well as well. Yeah, it's funny because I think she's a great actress.
Yes, she is actually.
And I think, to be honest, again, I'd like to know what made her go into the industry. In both, movies and that,
Yeah.
because I think that would be an interesting subject. What people, I think the one thing people mistake is if you're interested in a documentary about, let's say, sex, porn, whatever, they think that you're obsessed with that when you're not. It's
Right.
not about that. It's about the subject. Like, for instance, I watched another look-through documentary about the porn industry.
Right.
And he saw some of the porn stars and he was asking them questions like, what caused this person to kill themselves? And they went, well, the industry was dying because of piracy. And his career was ended, so the guy committed suicide because he couldn't handle it. And it seems like that would really, really make you think about things, because you're like, really? I thought you would have enjoyed doing that, and voila. But it just shows people get affected by the most weirdest things.
That's true. I mean, there's a lot of, I've seen other interviews with ex-porn stars, and a lot of them are like, I absolutely hate sex.
Yeah.
But I'm so good at it, that's all I know.
Yeah.
That's all they knew how to do.
Well, they showed Cagney Carter with her boyfriend, and her boyfriend was like, I don't want you doing this scene with 5 guys finishing off on you. Right. And she was like, but it pays good money. And he went, I don't want you doing it. And she still did it. And you could tell that he was angry by it, but he was offended because of the documentary. And it was a very interesting thing to say, because I've always wondered how a relationship would work with that, And they'd been together for 5 years, and you could tell that he was happy she got the money for it, but he didn't agree with it.
Right.
I'm doing good, thanks for asking. Home alone tonight, so enjoying your chat. Welcome back, John.
Thanks.
Oh, it's watching Home Alone. So I think it's just interesting to see that stuff. Let's say you were a porn star, right, and you're married, and they did a documentary on you. It'd be interesting to see the dynamic.
Yeah, I mean, you know who Nina Hartley is, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
I saw her on the Gerard. What the hell's his name? Geraldo. Years ago with her now ex-husband. And they had a live-in girlfriend, and then he asked the husband about how do you guys handle this daily, and the guy lost his freaking mind. Ask her anything, but don't ask him anything.
I don't know.
Like he was disgraced by it.
Oh, I think if my wife was a porn star, I think I'd go crazy, because the idea of someone else touching your woman's mental. Like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I couldn't even fathom that.
Me either. That's what I mean. I couldn't.
You come home from a long day of work, and your wife's home, and what'd you do today? And she breaks it down for you. You're like, well, how do I measure up to that?
I bought 6 things today, and 20 grand, and and
I took on 2 guys and 2 girls at the same time for 3 hours, but here's our check for 20 grand.
On that same Lou Ferrugno documentary, there was a porn star guy there called Tommy Gunn.
I've heard of him.
He's quite known, and he was on there talking about how, as he's got older, he feels more connected to women when he's doing the scenes, and it's wrong. And he said that it's not been a real relationship because people can't handle people doing that.
Of course.
And he was saying, but but as you get older, you realise what you want and what you can't have.
Right.
And he likes to feel like he's got a connection with these people because it makes him feel better about doing the scenes. And it was quite interesting seeing his look, because he seemed like a very sad person. Not sad in the fact that he was perfect, but sad in the fact that his choice of what he would have been doing, but he's good at, as he said, has kind of prevented him from having anything real.
That's the thing. Away from the cameras, he doesn't really have anything. People see him as a porn star, and that's it.
And I think that is the problem. I think the problem is, I mean, let's be honest, you're not going to want to be with someone who's having like 1,000 partners a year, are you?
Well, hell no.
You know, and I think, I think it's a very strange business and a very strange kind of situation, because there's a lot of men that are like, oh, I'd like to get with her, but if they did get with her and they did have a relationship with this person, they would probably end up breaking up because they'd be so upset about what was going on.
Yeah, I mean that to me is a profession that, I mean, it may sound odd, but you're just so alone all the time.
I think that's why a lot of the women start off at 18 and then finish by the time they're 28.
Yeah, I mean that's that's why a lot of them turn to drugs. There's so much, depression and everything else that goes along with that.
Yeah, I mean,
beyond the the partners you have when you work, what else do you have? Then you find some women goes out with a guy's great, blah blah blah, have a great time, great dinner. Oh, by the way, what do you do for a living? Oh, I do porn. Bye.
Chances are it's funny because I've known a few, but from years ago that retired when they're like 26, 27.
Yeah.
And I think that's because they know in 10 years, most of the time, most people won't even notice they were around.
Yeah.
Because so much of it goes up, you won't see it unless you put in a name.
Yeah.
And I think that's the only way they can have a relationship in the future.
It's just give it up, and only problem is, like you said earlier, that's all they know.
Yeah, exactly.
After they retire, what do they do?
Well, when you're earning like $3-4 grand a scene, you can easily do it. And if you're well requested, 2 to 3 scenes a day.
Yeah, I mean, you can probably easily make $80,000 a year doing that easily.
Yeah.
But then you go from that and you want to stop and not do it anymore. What skills do you have beyond sex? And you're almost 30 and you have no skill.
You have good communication skills.
Real good.
Yeah. Are you able to talk on the microphone, eh, John? So yeah, it's interesting when you look at documentaries like that. Because sometimes me and Tash talk about documentaries that she's watched, about, whether it's something like war or something, full-on documentaries.
Sure.
And I think documentaries are very underrated.
Extremely.
I think some documentaries are so boring, like those really cheaply made ones they do.
Yeah. Some do suck.
Like when you look at the History Channel, when they do those really bad, like samurai gangster like ones, you're like,
yeah.
When they're done properly, they're so gripping.
Yeah. They're amazing. Some can be really amazing, actually.
They can be. They can be addictive.
Ever seen The Decline of Western Civilization Part 2?
I have heard of it, but I've not seen it.
That's the one about heavy metal.
Oh, okay.
Music, heavy metal music.
Yeah,
that is crazy. Just some of the stuff they do on stage and behind the scenes and all that.
Yeah,
and just they have the groupies on there and what they do with like all the members of the road crews. Just, oh my god,
that's incredible.
Yeah, just watching that, you're like, damn, no wonder they lived so much excess.
I'll have to check it out. What was it called again?
The Decline of Western Civilization Part 2.
Is there Part 1?
I have not seen it in so long. I know there was 2 of them, but I think, if I remember right, they didn't even say it about Part 1. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I believe there's another question on there.
Okay, let's read that question.
Oh, actually, there's 3 of them. There's Western Civilization 1, 2, and 3. Okay.
Oh, okay. And what I'll do is I'll check out 1, then 2, and then 3 then.
Yes, 2 is the one with the heavy metal guys. Okay. Yeah, 1988.
How about horror documentaries? Do you like those?
Oh, the ones that probably tell the real stories behind the movies.
I think it depends. I'm not sure if what he means is like, for instance, like a documentary of, like, let's say Pinhead, for instance, and you hear about the whole idea of the Cenobites, or if it's the backstage stuff.
Or if it's like the real story behind Texas
Horror or something.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the real story behind that.
Yeah. Well, even way, I do like them. I get tired of movie ones because I feel like we all know that stuff now.
All the behind the scenes and the stories that they had. This person didn't get along with so and so. Blah blah blah. I don't care about that.
But watching documentaries on things like the Anvil Horror and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, very fascinating.
Yeah, you hear that the real stories. That's actually amazing.
I think the Texas Chainsaw Massacre one is interesting because the guy was obviously mentally crazy.
Oh yeah.
And his family let him go and do that stuff.
Yeah.
Imagine chasing someone down the road with a chainsaw and slicing them up. There's got to be something very exhilarating about that.
Yeah, if you're a complete mental case.
Imagine the fear in the person's eyes. That'd fucking get me alone. Like that.
Insane.
I mean, the fact that somebody cut off someone's face and what on their face is scary.
Yeah.
And
it was actually, some of the books that you still see in bookstores, the real crime dramas. Jesus. And the ones that have been made in documentaries and movies. Some of that stuff is just so terrifying.
I remember when my mum, she used to get these serial killer magazines, and she used to read them to me as a kid. I used to be in bed. She used to read them to me down sleep. And there was one guy that used to kill people and used to put them in an acid tub to get rid of their body. All right?
It was Dahmer did that.
And there was someone else who did it as well. And he used to wear a gas mask and everything. Like mask and everything, like his gloves and shit. And he'd pour them down the sink or something. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like this. I was like, wow. Like, how can somebody do that? There was one that my mum told me the other day about a guy who used to get these boys to kidnap these people, and he used to rape them and cut them up and bury them.
Yeah.
And you're just like, how can people do this stuff?
Where in their birth or in their first part of their life, where the hell is it? Where does that mentality should start?
That's what I mean. It's shocking.
Yeah.
I mean, you and me would never think about stuff like that.
No.
I mean, it's not normal, is it?
That's way not normal.
If I came to you and said, John, let's go and get Pearl, let's butcher them into small pieces, you'd be like, no, I think I'm going to call the police. Hello, mate. You won't go, okay, I'll do it. Just give me $100 each time, like those kids did.
Yeah.
But that was in the 70s when they did that. And people in the 70s weren't as smart as they are now.
Oh, nowhere near.
I mean, nowadays, let's be honest, if I said on here right now that I was going to do something bad and something happened to that person, people would know instantly. As back then, you could probably pick up somebody, kill them, bury them, and no one would really know.
Yeah.
It's very amazing actually because you've got all this technology now, cameras, mobile phones. Like if I stabbed you in the street, there's probably 5 videos of it on the phones.
Yeah.
Somewhere. You know what I mean? Because you can't do that anymore. It's gobsmacked.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's mental. But it's also good because it makes people get caught.
A lot more people get caught these days.
And I think that's right because it's disgusting what people do.
It's amazing.
I mean, I read things up and you read these stories and they're like horror movies, but in real life.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
And disgusting.
But yeah, my mum used to collect a lot of them. She had like hundreds of them and she used to read them to me. And It's so weird. Like, and one guy got caught because he used to cut people up, flush them down the toilet, and the only reason he got caught was because their body parts were found in the pipes.
Ugh.
So, I mean, why didn't he cut them up so they went down better? You know, it's like, imagine that. If he hadn't done that, then you got people like Gacy who killed over 40, 50 people and had them under his houses. I mean, how fucked up is that? Under your house.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine that. Did he sleep? And did he think every night, they're all under there. Good night, and go to sleep.
So he can relive the crime in his head.
I mean, if I killed people, I'd be scared they were alive and going to get me. You know, they'd be dead, but it wouldn't mean that I won't have that fear. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, if you start killing people, you're already mentally gone somewhere. So
I guess so. I guess you are to a degree. You know, so. But that's if you kill people for the fun of it. If you kill people out of defense, it's different.
That's a big difference.
You know, but it can still drive you crazy.
Oh, of course.
As Blue Steel will show you. The Jamie Lee Curtis movie.
Yeah.
I like Ron Silver and Jamie Lee Curtis. I haven't seen that movie in years. You know what? I've got it on Blu-ray upstairs, and I've never watched the Blu-ray, and I imported it from Germany 5 years ago.
Damn.
I might watch that tonight, just because of that.
Jamie Lee still looks good.
You know what? I was watching the Screen Queens. I actually think she looks better now than she did in the early 80s. You know,
I don't know
she's got more defined in the fact that she's actually got a face now instead of that weird droopy looking thing.
Yeah, but she also, come on, Trading Places, come on.
Yeah, that's what I mean. She looked better in that.
Well, for obvious reasons.
Yeah, she looked better in that because, she kept her clothes on, John, not because she took it off, right?
Oh, no, come on now.
But what I mean is she looks more, what do you call it, now and then. All right, let's say from like the mid-80s to then.
Yeah.
Her face had got more in itself. It's back in, I think, it seemed just more like a plain canvas.
Right.
You know. Did you watch any of Screen Queens?
Still have it on DVRs. Haven't watched it.
You should watch it. It's finished. It's really bad, but there's some good parts in it. It's like watching 12 low-budget horror movies.
Really?
Yeah, really bad, but really good at certain periods. Like I watched the Black Friday episode, and it was just like
pretty stupid, huh?
Yeah, but I'd laugh at there's this bit where they're in the mall, and the mall gets shut down completely, and it's only them and the killer, right?
Right.
And then this security guard turns up, who's now the police officer of the whole area. And you're just like, really? It's just bad. It was worth one watch.
Yeah, just no big thing. Just
If you like American Horror Story, I'm sure you'll like that because I hate American Horror Story.
I've never watched a single episode of that show.
I have one every season.
Yeah, you have every season, but you never watch it.
But I've not watched them. I'm gonna start watching them. That's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to watch the stuff I want to watch, get rid of the stuff I don't need.
There you go.
So far, I've got rid of over 900 movies.
Holy hell!
Yeah. So, yeah, it's sad, but at the same time, it's good because I feel like I need to let go.
Well, yeah, there's some stuff you just gotta get rid of and either get again or never get again. It just depends.
Well, I've been singing. Well, when I get rid of them, I sing "Let It Go." You know the Frozen song.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I sing it while I put them in the bag.
Knock it off.
Imagine that. I should make a music video, shouldn't I? Me getting rid of movies and sing "Let It Go, Let It Go" as I'm walking in CEX and that.
No.
No, what?
No.
What Screen Queens? I saw a trailer for it the other day. It's a TV series.
It's a decent TV series, from what I've heard. I heard it's decent.
I'm going to complain at you now, James, because I can't believe this. I'm going to say this again for the millionth time in my life since I've known you. How can you call yourself a horror fan and not know this stuff? It just bedazzles me. Scream Queens is a 12-part TV series, which is from, is it Ryan Murphy? Who did American Horror Story It's kind of like a comedy horror version of American Horror Story, really. It's got some of the same cast members. It's very hit and miss. You'd probably love it because you like the kind of low-budget, shitty horror movies as well. You know, you don't mind them. So you'll probably like this. You'll probably think this is one of the greatest shows ever to exist. You should watch it because it'll be something new for you as well. But I cannot believe you haven't heard of it properly, and I haven't thought about it in the last, 5 months. It's shocking. It's shocking.
It's shocking, damn it.
It is. But check it out. What were we saying before, man?
Well, I know you don't care, but Thursday's Big Bang Theory was actually very, very good.
Oh, was it?
Extremely good.
How can it be extremely good? It's 10th season, isn't it?
9th season.
9th season. Oh, yeah, it's got 10 to go. What?
Not 10 to go. No, not 10 to go. It's probably the 10th season will probably be the last season.
Hold on. I'm sure it's good. I'm sure it's good. I mean, different people, different tastes, eh?
Yeah, very much.
You like watching Barney, by the dinosaur.
No.
Did you ever watch Barney the dinosaur?
No.
Did you ever watch Sesame Street?
Of course.
Do you still watch Sesame Street?
No, I did not watch Sesame.
If you see it on TV, do you check it out?
No.
You're telling me if you put the channel Sesame Street on, you do not have a look at it.
No.
You don't go, oh, that's Big Bird.
No.
What about Oscar the Grouch?
He's awesome.
So you do check it out because you know he's awesome.
I know. Oh, no. I know who he is. Everyone knows who he is.
What about Count Dracula?
What about him?
Do you check him out?
What Count Dracula?
One.
The Count. It's not Count Dracula. It's the Count.
Oh, okay. Okay, how do you know if you don't check it out?
Because I've seen it since I was like 3.
So you've been watching since you were 3. So you've been watching for over 40 years.
No. No.
But that's what you just said.
No, it's not.
I've been watching since I was 3.
I said I've seen it since I was 3.
Then we're watching.
No.
You did. You said you were watching.
I stopped when I was like 13.
So you watched up to 13. Oh, brilliant. Okay. So I've been watching since I was 3. That was your words. So I'm going to take it that you've been watching it for longer since 13.
Of course you were.
The Count. I love how you corrected me on the Count.
The Count.
There you go. See? There you go. But yeah, Big Bang Theory is not a bad show. I mean, if people like it, they like it. I mean, Tash likes it, so can't be completely bad, can it?
No.
But then she does like the X-Files. And...
Are you trying to start shit with her?
I'll put that there, so if Tash sees this, she'll comment at that moment. There you go.
I'm saying you're trying to start shit again, aren't you?
Well, Tash, I went to her the other day. She said she mentioned me in her video, but she wasn't going to tell me where.
Uh-oh.
So she mentioned me 3 times in the video. All right, so I'm checking since she sees this because she'll hear me say that bad thing about the X-Files. Like,
yep. Oh, yeah.
There you go. I remember, I watched a lot of, I've been watching a lot about this myself. My future to watch this week is the following, season 3, and hopefully watch some of Supernatural finally.
Right. Hold on.
What's this? I'm a hardcore horror fan. Well, I'd like to think I was. I have only ever went for horror TV show or movies, but I personally enjoy. Since we have Screen Queens, and because I didn't know quite what it was, I didn't look into it. Well, I just said you should because I think you'd like it.
Which means you won't watch it.
Yeah, a hardcore horror fan. Yeah. I'm not making digs at you, James, but that is a funny statement. All right. my view is a hardcore horror fan would know that stuff. But and not everybody knows. But I'm glad you asked because I think you'd like it. I think you should check it out. I think you would enjoy it because you haven't watched anything new really in a long time. I think that'd be a new show for you because I think you'd enjoy it. For someone like me, it's over the top and stupid, but for someone like you, you'd think it's probably hilarious because you like that kind of thing.
I think MTV's version of Scream is real stupid.
Exactly. I watched that. I enjoyed it, but I thought it was terrible. And again, I think Scream would be something you'd like as well. I
think I watched 3-4 episodes of that one and just gave up on it. It was terrible.
I watched I think it was 10 episodes. I watched all of them. And I found it interesting, but the kills I enjoyed the kills, but there weren't enough of them.
Nope.
And it's the same with Scream Queens. There isn't that many kills in it. People go, oh, there's loads, but there isn't.
It's just a bunch of build-up.
Yeah, exactly. And the Scream TV series, I think they're going to do a season 2. And it just... the ending of the Scream series 1, for me, was very Scream-like, at the end. But it just was very... there's no real substance to them.
No, it's just more opportunity for MTV to show more tits and ass.
Well, they don't show any of that.
But I mean, all the girls have, no body fat. They walk around in their bikinis and all that shit.
Yeah, short skirts and.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, well, I don't. I'd watch season 2 of both shows, I guess, but I would wait for them all to be done first, so I could just go through them.
Right.
I don't like that whole watch a show once a week thing. It annoys the hell out of me.
Why?
Just because I hate having to wait a week. Because by the time it finishes, I forget all about what's going on.
True.
So I'm probably going to do that. I mean, I've got to finish watching Finding Carter. I'm hopefully going to start Supernatural, so hopefully I'll be able to finish that by the end of the year. All 10 seasons.
Right.
250 episodes.
That's right.
In 3 weeks.
Damn.
That would be against Book of Records, wouldn't it?
I don't know about that.
I saw and really enjoyed the first episode of the Scream TV show. Trinder sent me from Skype. I need to check out the rest of it sometimes, perhaps on YouTube. It's not going to be on YouTube.
Nope.
It's on the English Netflix. Just join Netflix and watch it on there. I'm not going to go into details on joining Netflix because I know you'll say you can't. But it's on Netflix, and that'd be the easiest way for you to see it, and it'll be in HD. But it won't be on YouTube. If it's on YouTube, that's going to be incredible, but it won't be. It can't be.
If it was on YouTube, it'll be a pay-per-view thing.
Either that, or it'll be taken off fairly soon, so you'd have to watch every episode within a day.
Oh, okay.
Because they don't they? So they'll put shows in
binge watch. Yeah.
I wouldn't want to watch a show like that, though. I wouldn't. I couldn't.
Couldn't do it.
How about Amazon Prime? Amazon Prime's... Why would you... Let me get this right. Amazon Prime is like £79 a year in England. All right?
It's $100 here.
Why would you pay £79 to an Amazon Prime when you can pay $5.99 for Netflix? Alex keeps saying to do that, but that's not what you should do. You should join.
Yeah, but the thing is with Prime is also with the shipping thing.
Yeah, but James doesn't buy enough.
Oh, okay.
You think about it. If you look at James's thing, he probably buys about 3 or 4 packages a year. That makes no sense. Do you know what I mean? To pay that.
Yeah.
I used to have Amazon Prime and I used to buy like 50, 60 packages a year. Then that makes sense.
True.
But if you're buying 4 or 5, then it's not worth the money.
That's true.
If you're going to join Amazon Prime, join Netflix instead. £5.99, and you can watch the stuff you need to watch. And I know the Scream TV series is on there because I actually looked at the English Netflix the other day through an IP changer.
Yeah, that's the one you told me about.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because I watch Swedish Netflix and I watch every Netflix.
Nice.
Australian Netflix, you name it. $10 a month it cost me.
Damn.
Yeah. It's nice because I can watch I can watch like English shows in England without actually having to, illegally download or whatever.
Right.
So I just watch them on there. You know.
Oh, on my Facebook thing, news thing this morning.
Oh, what was that?
Oh God, there was France. France has Got Talent, their own TV show, right?
Okay.
Guy comes out, okay, get a big white canvas, comes out. This guy is, pretty ripped, okay, muscle wise, pulls off his shorts, got no underwear on, okay, got his dong out, and of course, a star over to cover it, puts the paint on his dong and starts painting the picture.
What?
And I'm not kidding. And he finishes the picture, and the picture's actually good. The judges are just dying, laughing their ass because the guy drew a painting of one of the panelists.
Fucking hell!
And it was hilarious. But the guy was just like, you see him with one hand holding the canvas, one hand holding his junk, and he's just over there painting.
Did you see what his thing looked like, or was it blurred?
Oh no, it was all blurred.
Oh, okay. But you knew what it was.
Well, everyone knew what it was. He whipped it right out.
I've got Amazon Prime and just used the free delivery service and that. I just have a concern that if I start watching anything on Prime Video, I'd be charged. Have you saw Amazon Prime? You must have been charged £79 then. Because you've had it for over a month.
No, I mean, if you paid for it for a year, you're not going to get charged anything as long as you don't pick anything. Before you click anything, it'll tell you free or 000. But if you just got Prime for the 1 month for to try it, then obviously.
Well, he had Prime like a few months ago as well then, so obviously it can't be a free trial.
Yeah, so you have like a year, so you're fine.
Just make sure it doesn't have a price on it, and you're good to go.
Exactly. Look, Trey got Amazon Prime free for 6 months for being a student.
Yeah, I saw that on the thing.
Pretty slick. Pretty slick.
That is cool. I mean, they had one for families as well.
Yeah.
Because you have to put a student ID number in, didn't you?
Exactly.
Yeah, because I tried doing my own one. I tried faking one, and it didn't work.
And all her books ship super quick.
Yeah, 2 days.
Yeah, boom, done.
England, you get next day.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I mean, Amazon Prime's worth it if you spend a lot, if you ask me.
Well, someone like you who has the big collection, like you said. I mean, in the last few months, I'm getting a delivery Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's like, damn,
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's good for, Exactly. But when you only get like one package, like every 3 months or something, it's not very good. I mean, the video side, I never liked. I never really watched it because I didn't like it.
It was all right. I mean, I had the Amazon Prime when I used to, I still have my Kindle Fire.
Yeah.
But Kindle Fire compared to anything else now is kind of a joke.
Yeah, my mum would actually talk about that. My mum wanted me to buy one for Christmas. I told her I wasn't gonna.
Well, the new ones are actually only like $50, and they're in their high def.
Is the Kindle Fire any good?
I liked it.
But is it? What's this? There's another comment. I don't understand. What don't you understand? If you type what you don't understand, maybe we can explain it.
Okay, James, hold on. James, if you paid for your subscription for a full year, okay, it's not any different from Britain to America. All the videos for TV shows and movies on Amazon Prime are free.
You're wrong. Not all of them.
Wait, let me finish. The ones that are not considered Amazon Prime will be marked with a price. If there's a price, you obviously will be charged for every time you click on anything that has a charge on it. And if you click on it, it will ask you, "Are you sure you want to buy this?" Just follow that. Just follow that direction. It's very simple. It's very simple.
I just want to know why he paid £79 for Prime.
Maybe the video part's gotten better. I don't know.
I
Because I mean, and again, the free stuff that Trey gets, she only gets it for shipping, and nothing to do with the video part of it.
I just I just think that I've just never liked looking at the videos. So I tried doing it once, it just put me off. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, it might have changed. It might have changed since, but
Yeah, it's been 3 or 4 years for me for the last time I used it.
yeah.
Although they gave away some of the new Kindle Fires at my work last night.
Yeah.
They look small.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because I was getting my mum some Christmas presents and that the other day, and she was like, "Can you get me a Kindle Fire?" Because it was like 50 quid.
Yeah.
And I said, "Would you use it?" She said, "Maybe if you were here, I probably would. I don't know yet." I was like, "There's no point buying you something if you're not going to use it." So when I'm there, she'll probably get one, and I'll probably end up helping her figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, probably like that.
Oh shit, that's small.
Yeah, I mean it's small because I had the. Well, this is Trey's, but this is the iPad Mini.
So
it's probably a little bit smaller than that.
So you put your one in a pink case, do you?
No, I said this is Trey's.
Yeah, you pretended so you didn't look silly. Yeah?
No. Now look, this is Trey's, and this one's mine right here.
Okay, there we go. That makes more sense.
Doesn't it though?
It does. I think she needs. I thought my mum had an iPad because it's better quality.
Well, the new iPads that came out a few weeks ago are quality-wise, from what I've heard, are fantastic.
That's what I mean. I'd rather that. One thing I hate about iPads and that is the limited space on them.
Oh yeah.
I mean, in about 10 years, there'll be terabytes and stuff, but it just
easily.
It just irritates me, but they're like 1632 gigabyte a minute.
And that's a freaking joke.
Yeah, it's ridiculous because they're supposed to put stuff on it.
That's why when Trey got me the 80 gig iPod years ago, I was like, that's awesome. I can't wait for a bigger size. They came out with 160. I'm like, I want the 160. That's because that's the highest they went.
I'm done. I signed up for the 30-day free trial just using the free delivery. Haven't been charged for that. I'm thankful for that. I've tried to sign off from using Amazon Prime, but can't find anywhere to do it. Oh,
it's in the settings. It's there. Trust me. I don't remember exactly, but you make sure you do that because they, like midnight on the day, they will charge you immediately. They don't screw around.
Yeah, and if you call them, they go no refund because you knew that it was happening 30 days before.
Yeah, they'll send you that thing like a week or 2 weeks before, saying you will be charged on this date at this time.
Because I was able. Oh, hello, how are we? Hello, Luke.
Luke, I am your father.
Oh dear! Every time. I'm doing good, thanks, Luke. How about yourself?
Doing good, Luke. Hope you're doing well. Now we're cutting today a little short too. I have to be out of here in like half an hour.
Well, we're just glad that you popped in with half an hour left.
Yeah.
Well, I was offered a free Amazon Prime in England the other day when I was ordering gifts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, I might get it. And then I found myself, you know what? No, I'll wait until I'm there, and then I can get all my bloody Blu-rays back in a couple of days.
There you go.
There we go. When I go over there, I'm going to have to buy a desktop again.
Yeah, you are.
I might buy a really good quality one because I need one,
Hell yeah, get an HP, I'm telling you.
I probably will. It's funny because I don't mind laptops, but what's that? Hi, Luke, I'm your daddy.
Ay.
Your face show was hysterical there because you're nice. But yeah, I don't like laptops. I mean, I don't mind them, but I don't like them. To me, they're not as stable as desktops.
Yeah, I mean the one I have. I mean, I've had it for what 3-4 years now.
Yeah.
The tower, and I freaking love that thing. I've upgraded some of the speed to it. It's been no problem at all. Knock on wood.
I like that, Luke. No, you're not, James. Okay, he didn't say you're not.
Huh?
He didn't say you weren't his father. You say?
Well, I am your father. You know.
But yeah, you know, I mean, desktops to me. I mean, my desktop, I've still got one in England. I'm gonna still got. I might be able to use that again.
How old is it though?
6 years.
No, hell no.
But it was still working when I left.
Yeah, it's probably what Windows XP.
It was actually Windows 7, I think.
No, that long ago. Come on now.
Seriously?
No.
Yeah.
6 years? I don't think so.
Probably Vista.
Great.
Hey, Vista was a really good product.
I don't know about all that crap.
What's that? I know I'm not, Luke. I was just being different to what John said. That's all.
Yes, but James, you do get the Star Wars reference, right? That's the only reason why I say it. That and Luke gets the joke. So.
Oh dear. But yeah, I'm hoping to get a desktop when I get over it. But some of the first things I'm going to do is get a bed. You know, get a bed. Sure. Get a computer. Get the internet. And do a chat.
Yeah, you know, it's gonna be weird seeing you with a whole new background.
Yeah, it's gonna be terrible. I'm gonna miss this place. I'm gonna miss this place a lot. You know, you'll probably see me in a tiny, damp little room.
What was up with you and Tash on Monday?
What do you mean?
You guys both look exhausted. I watched pieces of you guys were both like,
Really?
You know, I mean, you look like you were half awake. I mean, I guess Tash was actually tired from. I'm not sure what had made her tired. But both of you looked really tired.
I'm because I had a really bad night.
Yeah.
Because I did one night this week. I think it was Monday. I didn't sleep at all, really. Well, Sunday, I think it was. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'll have to look back in the chat and then tell you. Because once I watch the chat back, I'll probably know. If you were my dad, James, I would jump out of my window, seriously. Shit. Comment of the day.
Comments of the day. Give that man a cigar.
Give that man a seagull. What?
Cigar, dork.
No, I'm only messing.
So what's going on for the rest of the day?
Laugh out loud. Rest of the day, I'm going to play Snoopy with Donna. The grand.
Oh, it's called Snoopy now.
Yeah, I knew you were going to do it. Yeah.
We're going to play a game called Snoopy.
We're going to play Snoopy's Grand Adventure.
Cool.
And probably tonight. I'm going to finish Bates Motel off.
Cool.
I've got 2 episodes left.
Excellent.
I'm going to start watching the following season 3 because I've been wanting to start because Tash has been wanting to talk to me about it for ages. You know.
Cool.
And I want to try and get Boardwalk Empire, True Blood, Supernatural, and Mad Men out the way before I have to move. I haven't watched any of them, so I want to get them out the way I'm watching.
Supernatural is going to be a hell of a feat for me. That's 10 seasons.
What's that, Supernatural?
Yeah, 22 episodes.
Supernatural's 10, Mad Men is 7, True Blood is 7, and Boardwalk Empire is 5.
Those are all the condensed seasons, though.
Yeah, and I could watch. If I watched 2 episodes of Supernatural a day, I could watch a season every 11 days.
No.
Yeah. 22 episodes.
20 episodes, 7, 14. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yes, finally got you. There you go. You get me every time, and I finally got you that time. Yes. That was brilliant. There we go. Finally.
I think we missed a question here. Hold on.
Did we?
I thought we did. Or we not?
No, because everyone starred.
No, I guess not.
Because what I do is I always star them just so that we know, you know? Obviously, you don't see that part, do you?
Nope.
The star part, I mean.
No, I don't see it on my end at all.
No. But yeah, they're all starred.
Okay. Skype. Nope. Nada. Because my eyes are playing tricks on me.
It might be because one just skipped up, because sometimes they do it.
Could be.
You know? But yeah, if I can do that, then I can watch a season every 11 days. So
it's a lot, though.
But I might try and do a disc a day.
So
we're looking at what, just under 60 discs, so that'd be 2 months.
Yeah.
If I watched all of them in that time, I'd probably end up being like, "Oh, I can't believe this. Dean did this, and Sam did that. Oh, could you believe this, John? I can't believe this happened. This is
yeah.
You know, but I might watch Rookie Blue first, though. I don't know, because I've got so many series to watch.
Yeah, before you have to sell them all.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm trying to get through them while I can.
So now, when you take your you're taking your PS4, right? You have to get an adapter for the power.
No, I'm not taking my PS4s.
You're not?
No.
That sucks.
I'm going to try and take the TV.
Right.
I'm going to try and put it in a box. But there's not enough room in it for the bubble wrap, so I'm just going to try and do it without.
Right.
So I'm going to do it without any packaging.
Mm.
No, okay. What I'm going to do is we're going to sell the TV, we're going to sell the Xbox, the PS4s, the soundbars, and just get them over there.
Cool.
It makes more sense because it'll cost more to take them, and besides, they might break. Yeah,
and you sure as hell don't want that.
Exactly. So what we're going to do is we're going to sell these because they'll give us some money, and then we're just going to get them again. You know.
Cool. Oh, hold on. You two see the trailer for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2? Haven't seen it yet.
You know what? Bebop and Rocksteady, I was surprised they weren't in the first movie, which I did watch recently. I really enjoyed, except for the Shredder being ruined by the fucking metal thing. Why couldn't they make Shredder like he was in the series, with the purple cloak and that? And why couldn't they have his connection to bloody Splinter? I hate when they don't do that. But Bebop and Rocksteady look awesome. I can't wait to see them, you know, like in the actual movie. And right. I really, really am looking forward to the second movie. I did have some real negatives about the first one. One being the Shredder, one being April O'Neil having black hair.
Yeah.
And people go, "Oh, that's a small thing." No, it isn't. It's the most important thing.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be redhead with a red-headed mensch. All right. And if she hasn't got that, then the turtles can't do what they do with her. All right.
Right.
If you that what means it means vagina. All right. So there we go. All right. It needs to be that way. Okay.
Okay. Now what's this? I've been watching all the promos and other clips from the X-Files YouTube channel on the Revival series. I am now really hyped for the comeback, and I think I will become a hardcore fan and will hopefully get that Blu-ray set at some point.
Hold on. I think I'll become a hardcore fan. I thought you were a hardcore fan of X-Files in your mind, James. You can't be a hardcore fan of the Revival if you're not of the original, surely. Isn't that, don't you think?
Yeah.
But, well, I hope you enjoy it. I do, because I think it's going to be a flop.
The thing is, something like that, it's not going to matter how good or bad it is.
Yeah, it's because the fans, it's like anything, you know. If Big Bang Theory stopped tomorrow and then they brought it back in 20 years and with the same humour, people who loved it back then, they could be like, "Oh, it's awesome," and it might not be, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
Unlike Tash, I'm not a big, massive X-Files fan. It's mostly because I haven't watched it in years, you know.
Right.
I'm watching it and thinking it was a great show when it was on, and when I watched the VHSs and stuff. But I can't, I can't see the revival being as good as everybody hopes it's going to be. It just looks like they're going back 20 odd years and trying to make it what it was again. And I don't think that's going to happen. We've had too much already,
True. Oh, what do you think of the latest Batman Superman trailer? If you've seen it, I thought they showed too much.
I watched a breakdown of the trailer, and they're doing like somebody said about Marvel with Spider-Man 3. I think it was actually in the Cinema Sins one. They said that they're making it Spider-Man 3 again with too many villains, too many people in it, and you're just like, do we really need all this? It's supposed to be Batman versus Superman. Can't they just make it about that?
Those two characters.
No, we have to put Zod in there. No, we have to put whatever the other guy's name. Brainiac, is it? I can't remember.
Brainiac, and there's going to be Aquaman, and there's going to be Wonder Woman.
Yeah, exactly. I don't care about Aquaman. I'm hoping she gets it on with fucking Bruce Wayne or something.
Hold on. Aqua Woman?
Yeah, Aquawoman.
Nice mashup, by the way.
I meant Wonder Woman, but Aquawoman could be pretty good too.
You submitted a whole new character, Aquawoman.
Aquawoman. Aquaman's future wife.
There you go.
I felt like they showed too much. Lex Luthor looks like a joke. There's the eyes were playing Lex Luthor's a terrible choice. He's got such a weird look, that kid. Whenever I see him on screen,
an odd look.
I just want to smash his face in with a hammer.
Kind of like the kid from Superbad.
Yeah, exactly. Michael Cera.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like either of them. I've got this weird, when Kevin Spacey was in Superman Returns, it wasn't the best film, but at least he did a good job.
True.
Why can't they bring something like, why can't they make somebody better? Why can't they bring something like Bryan Cranston or somebody who could play that role?
Right.
Instead of a kid going around pretending not to be gay at a gay bar. That's what he looks like. He looks like he's going to turn up.
Time. Okay. That was one of your best right there. That was funny. That was really funny.
Thank you.
Gay at a gay bar.
Thank you.
That's fucking funny. Wow.
Oh dear!
I'm gonna go back in the chat and I'm gonna rewatch that one. That's great.
That's
funny.
Best moment. One of the best moments. Huh?
Oh, absolutely! That's fucking brilliant.
What's this? I'd like to think I was a hardcore fan of Exiles, but to be honest, I believe that Tash is the true hardcore fan. It makes me feel like the odd one out, as I don't own as much stuff in my collection. So I love the game, love the series and movies. Well, let me tell you something. Right. First of all, Tash is a hardcore fan, not because of all the stuff she has, but because of all the knowledge she has about the show. Right?
Yeah.
That's where the hardcore fan stuff comes in. The other stuff is all crap, I mean, Tash buys that because she wants to. I'm not saying it's crap on that end, but I'm saying that stuff isn't important. Right?
Right.
It's just stuff like if I want to buy wrestling figures, at the end of the day, it's crap I'm buying, but it's nothing to do with anything other than if I like the wrestling. The point of being a hardcore fan is knowledge.
Yeah. That's
what it is. If someone asks me about wrestling and I had the figures only, then I'm not a wrestling fan because I'm not hardcore because I don't know. So it's not about that. It's not about the stuff. It's not about owning the cup, the balls, the figures, the bobbleheads. That's just the extra stuff because Tash loves the show.
Yeah.
Right? I could buy pictures of John because I love this chat. Right? But if I don't know anything about what we talked about, then I'm not a big hardcore fan, am I? It's like you, John. You could buy all the albums of all your favourite songs, but if you don't know them, you're not a hardcore fan, are you?
Exactly.
So that's where the hardcore fan stuff comes into, James. It's about the knowledge. It's about the passion for it. It's not about what you own. It's about things. Hell, Tess could not own any of it. And as long as she had that knowledge, she'd still be a hardcore fan. And so you're wrong on that part because you're no different to Tash in the department of what you own. You know, it's about knowledge. It's like if I said to Tash right now, oh, name me someone who was in Exiles who's also in a show recently on yesterday. She could probably name 7 like that because she's got that knowledge, which is impressive.
Very much.
Also, the VHS is season 1 to 8, DVDs 1 to 3. Have you watched all the seasons of the X-Files, James? Yes, Luke, I have, mate. But yeah.
It's like, all right, I know I bring it up too much, but like the show I love the most, Spencer for Hire.
Okay.
I've known people who like the show.
Yeah.
But I consider myself a hardcore fan of that show. You know, Samuel L. Jackson was on there twice. Annie MacDowell got her first acting job from that. You know, other actors that you know, Sarah Michelle Gellar was on the show when she was 5 years old.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was a hospital patient.
Oh, a bit like Abigail Breslin in Grey's Anatomy then.
You know, just a lot of, you know, first smaller actors when they were just kids or just a lot younger were in that show.
So the thing is, it's like you just said about that, you know your stuff on that.
Oh yeah.
Right? And I think that's what being a hardcore fan's all about. It's knowledge. You know. If you ask me stuff about wrestling, more than likely I could go on about hours and hours about it.
Oh sure, yeah.
It's knowledge, you know. So you about Spencer Fire, Tash Bags Files and stuff, you know, it's all very similar, you know.
Yeah.
It's knowledge. Knowledge is what makes a fan, you know, makes a hardcore fan. If I watch something like EastEnders, I can tell you about EastEnders, but I watch it a lot, but I won't call myself a hardcore fan. I'll say it's just a show I really enjoy watching.
Yeah.
You know? If you ask me about wrestling, I'll tell you I don't watch wrestling a lot. And people go, but how do you know so much about it? 1, I read up on it. 2, I watch them once they've already been on because I can't bother to watch the weekly episodes. And when people do ask me about it, I can still tell them what I think of it because all they've got to do is tell me what's going on in the story.
And you know it.
Yeah, exactly. Because, you know, I'm not going to watch wrestling now, which is 3 hours every week, to watch the same shit happen 3 times in a row.
Every single week, yeah.
Oh, I can read up on it. I can watch the pay-per-views and stuff and still know a lot more than most people do. Because it's something that I've got passion about. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'd say I was a hardcore fan of Are You Afraid of the Dark, as I've got a lot on knowledge of that show. We'll find out about that, James, when you get your interview. You know, we'll find out about that because we'll say what you ask.
You know, like a friend of mine got me into Blackadder.
Yeah,
I freaking love Blackadder, but I mean, he's a hardcore fan. He like you know, like you just said, you can tell me the exact moment and the exact part of the freaking show, word for word, the dialogue.
Yeah.
Who's in the show? Who's in the freaking? He knows all that crap. That's hardcore.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, what do you call it? It's like, Tash, if you ask her to name the date and the time of the episode being on, she can tell you the original time and date it was on TV and when it was on.
And he can do that with Blackadder, he can do that with Red Dwarf, can do that with freaking Monty Python, too.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
If you ask me when a certain wrestling match happened, I can tell you a basis. Because there's so much of the same matches that you never know fully. Like, you asked me about Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat. They had so many matches at different events.
Yeah, it'd be nearly impossible to pinpoint.
I'd have to name one of like 7.
Exactly.
Of that time. And then the person might not even know themselves, you know? You're a big hardcore fan of Doctor Who too, ain't you, James? No, he's not. I'm sorry, but I have to step in there. He's not a hardcore fan of Doctor Who because he hasn't watched the old Who.
A little bit of Who.
Yeah, he hasn't watched the old Who, so he isn't. I don't care what people say. You're not a top fan. You're not a hardcore fan if you haven't watched the old Who as well. You know, because it's the same. You know, technically, people say it's funny because people go New Who is different, but it isn't because they did branch off of the old Who into that Who, so it's technically the same.
Right.
You know, and they also count the numbers still.
Well, the thing is, I noticed that I saw a thing on BBC America for, you know, Doctor Who season 4. I'm like, season 4? What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's been on for 50 years or however long it's been on.
It's been on for 60 years,
Damn.
almost.
Jesus Christ.
Because they took a break, didn't they? I think it was 1989. I think it stops, and then they had the movie, and then 2004 they brought it back.
Okay.
I think. That's just basic knowledge. I'm not very, big on it. All I know is the old Who to me is amazing.
Oh yeah.
The new Who, I watched the new Who, but it just gets worse and worse. I guess I'm not Doctor Who. I guess I'm not of Doctor Who, Luke, as I only loved the new Who series for 2005 to now. After that, I was being sarcastic, Malcolm. Oh, okay, that makes more sense then, Luke. Because he had me worried there. Yeah, I don't. I don't like the new Who. I watched it. I've been watching Series 9, and to me, it's just
crap.
It goes around with a bloody guitar, John. It goes around with a guitar all the time. And he had sunglasses as his sonic screwdriver instead of the sonic screwdriver. I mean, come on.
Oh, that's stupid.
Well,
they want to change it up and make it different, and they don't need to, but they do.
They do because it's stupid. It's like, come on.
Stupid. That was funny. Stupid.
I'll have to re-quote myself about the gay bath stuff again in a minute because that's what it's like.
Incredible.
Oh, dear. Well, at least there was a highlight of today's chat on my...
Oh, that was beyond funny. Good God.
One day we'll have to make a best-of video of all my chats I've done.
And absolutely.
And all the best parts of what I've said.
Yeah.
Well, by the way, as many people know from the chat with Tash, he's got a new sonic screwdriver now. About time. Maybe because people realise that the fucking sunglasses were shit. It just annoys me. It's the sonic screwdriver, the TARDIS, the Doctor. All right? It's like through the whole series, he was saying, I can't let you die, Clara. I can't let you die. And then guess what he does? He lets her die. And you're like, so the whole series, he's saving her, stopping her from dying, and then she dies. And he lets her. And you're like, see, that's bad writing. That's bad writing.
Yeah.
But, Tash watches Doctor Who still, and she just shakes her head like this.
No, what were you going to say?
I forgot, to be honest.
No, you said something about you talked about it in the chat.
Yeah, that's right. I was going to say, as people know, I've got a mirror directly across from me, but I have to look in every 20 minutes. Because I'm narcissistic.
You're a narcissistic bastard.
I am. What's this? You've been watching Jessica Jones yet, Malcolm? If so, what do you think so far? You know what? I haven't watched it yet. I've read reviews of it, non-spoiler reviews.
I heard it's cool.
And I've heard it's a lot better than a lot of people thought it would be. I've heard Daredevil's in it as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm going to try and watch some of it this week. It's very hard for me because sometimes I want to watch stuff, but I like watching stuff on my TV.
Right.
And even though I can watch it on my PS4, I like having the distance of being, in there now. So I'll probably get around to it. I'll probably get around to it in the next week or so.
Watched any of the trailers yet for Daredevil?
What, season 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still am a bit, about the whole Punisher thing. I'm still a bit, and Elektra, I'm a little bit, it's too soon, but we'll see how it goes. I still want to see Agent Carter.
I heard that's really good.
Yeah, I still want to see it, but I ain't paying $40 to watch it from Amazon.
Hell no.
So I'll watch it eventually. I'll get round to it all,
Eventually?
Yeah, eventually. There's so much to watch nowadays, superhero-wise, on TV. I've watched the first season of The Flash and the third season of Arrow.
Damn.
So, yeah, I've got to get round to all that stuff. But I will try and check out Jessica Jones for next week, Luke.
Cool.
I'll try and get
We have about 5 minutes left, so get your questions and arguments in now.
Okay. Get some questions in, guys, or some comments, because we're going to head off out because, well, John's got to have a party.
Yeah.
He's having a doctor's party. Have you heard of that? So let me ask you this. Is this call a video call?
A video chat.
Because I've noticed that I've noticed advertised on TV now. But you can have a video chat with your doctor and it costs you like $30 odd.
Well, that I've never heard of.
And they talk to you and they ask your conditions. You get naked and stuff, and they look at your body and they go, you got this.
So they'll probably charge you for an office visit.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, so yeah, whatever your office visit costs, you go on Skype and you Skype with your doctor.
So how does it work then? Do you just tell him your problems and he looks at you?
Yeah.
So surely you can't see your eyes properly on the Skype.
Oh no.
So
I don't think so.
they do look yellow tinted though.
You can tell from this angle.
Yeah. When you move your eyes like this, you can see the yellowness.
Really?
Look at that. Oh dear, look, you can see the yellow bad. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
What's this? Malcolm, when you come back to England, how are you going to bring your movie and game collection with you?
He's not.
The truth is, James, I'm not. I'm getting rid of most of it. Again. That's
Again.
Right. Again. I've got used to it so many times. I've done it about 4 times. My collection, if I didn't have to get rid of it, would probably be about 100,000 movies by now.
Probably.
So I've had to keep getting rid of them and then rebuy them. So that's what I've got to do again. I'm keeping the ones I really want and getting rid of the other ones so I can replace.
Cool.
A lot of them I've basically got digital copies of from the ultraviolets and put them on a hard drive. You know, just so that I've got them.
Are you using your new Western Digital yet?
Yeah, I've had 2. I bought 2 so far.
Cool.
I bought 2 more. I've been buying 2 terabyte ones because they work better.
Good.
It's annoying because I wanted to have a big hard drive. I didn't have to keep having multiple ones, but that big one keeps saying, what is it? USB unrecognized. So I have to keep unplugging it and plugging it back in again.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, so I'm just getting 2 terabytes, and I've got I'm gonna have probably about 20, 30 by the time I finish.
That big one, the 24 terabyte one, still $1,200.
Is that like a video shop? I'm basically what I'm doing is I'm getting rid of them, sending them to CEX and stuff for outrageous money, 50 cents a piece. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that money. And when I go over to England, I'm just going to buy things because they're cheaper. Like I can buy movies I bought over here for £2.50. So I can buy like 4 movies a week at 10 quid.
Damn, really?
It's not bad, is it?
No.
So I'll be able to get my collection up again eventually.
Cool.
You know. I'm happy with it. And to be honest with you, most of the movies I got I didn't need anyway. Things like my Shaw Brothers movies I'm going to keep because you can only get in Asia. Things like my Asian Blu-rays I'll keep, you know, and stuff like that. And most of my Western I'll keep. Like these, I'll keep these. But I'll obviously, you know, put them in protective sleeves more.
Yeah. Just use the VLC media player and they'll play fine.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so I'm happy with that stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to get my butt going, man.
All right, well, I'll let you say your goodbyes and then I shall say mine.
All right. Well, thank you, Malcolm, very much for a very quick chat. Glad we've been gone for 2 weeks. It's good to be back again.
Yes.
Hopefully I'll feel even better next week.
You look a bit like an elf this week, funny enough.
Really?
Yeah, you know, your ears are like up there and you're like, you just got that look like you're from something like Lord of the Rings or something.
My precious. But thank you to James and for Luke. I am your father for comments and questions and everything else. And any questions or anything you have afterward, leave on YouTube, and we will get to them next week if you have anything for us. And again, thank you, Malcolm, and over to you.
Yes. As always, thanks, John, for being there, even with your yellow eyes. You know, what you don't realize is you'll turn into an orc or something. So next week we'll say you'll be like this.
With twitching and shit.
Yeah, exactly. And then you'll turn into one. You'll turn into like one of those big ones from Lord of the Rings, the one that kills Sean Bain.
I'll start the zombie apocalypse.
There you go. In case anybody thought that was me breaking wind, that was the chair. I'd like to thank you for being here. Thank you for coming back, and welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah, keeps quaking. So fucking chairs. I hate these chairs because they do that shit at the wrong time. Anyway, so thanks, James and Luke, for being there. It's always great to see you guys.
Yep.
Awesome chat, guys. Thank you, James.
Thank you, James.
We'll see you again next week. And if you don't remember, check Moon Magic Gaming Gurus at
Monday, 12:30.
There we go. 8:30 English time. So, as always, guys, from me to you, thank you for watching and have a lovely day. And we'll see you again next week. Bye for now, guys.